it's gonna be an episode today, man.
Oh yeah. The podcast stole Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm a dog on the beat, bully on. I'm a bully, spit a little lead. My passenger seat got a bully on. Got a top dollar bitch. She 30
and
she rich. If you ain't top off, you a bitch. We bout our ends cut, ends split. I really cut ends when they split. Barbie in the act to keep a clip. Lambo, this is not a rental. I got hella bitches, need a kennel. I got hella bitches trying to breed. Big dog nigga need a leash. Doggy style, I'm a dog out. Single, never been in a doghouse.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody, man. Be safe, enjoy your family.
In the lead.
Get your dogs inside the house.
Nah, for sure.
Especially in Texas.
Or turn that heat on in them goddamn kennels, man. Turn them heats on.
Yeah, man, that hoe needs to be 70 up, my boy.
It's 15 outside.
Man, 15.
Jesus.
That shit ain't never happened in Texas, boy. Well, in Dallas. This shit here.
Not that I can remember.
Shit,
15?
I think what was it last year when it froze? Year before that when it froze over and it broke the grid. When it was all iced out, it had to be like 6 degrees out there.
Yeah, that was like what 20. I want to say
2020.
Nah,
that was 13.
I thought that it broke the grid
that was
more
13.
because it was unexpected.
Yeah,
It wasn't that cold, was it?
It was 13.
Yeah.
Remember, we got a whole lot of snow and stuff.
Yeah. That was 2013 for sure.
Man,
No. Was it that long ago?
Yeah,
Nah.
it was 2013, bro.
It had to be just a few years ago, bro.
Nah.
It was a couple years ago.
Are you? Which
Yeah,
There
it
was
could've-
another one that you're talking about around 13.
Yeah.
There was one like right after COVID when everybody got stuck inside.
Yeah.
for a
Oh
week.
yeah, that one too. Was
Well,
what?
with no I didn't have no
Yeah, I didn't
electricity
have
for like a week.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
The one you talking about is probably like the Super Bowl when we had the Super Bowl here.
Yeah. That's the one I was talking
I'm
about.
talking about the one where they had to roll everybody electricity. You go off, you come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was
boy.
Like
terrible, bro.
they were passing it down the street, boy.
Hey,
I was like, damn.
I was this close from barbecuing in the house.
Damn.
He said, I'm about to make this shit work. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Man, we back with another episode of Bully Spin Podcast. Yo, you got your host, Jay to the Izzo, heavy hitter bullies, all day, every day. No time about.
Let's go, man. It's Tony. Here's Mr. A177, Mr. Big Pressure, one of the carriers on the Bully Spitting Podcast. You know what type of time we on. Let's go.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Allen with Exquisite Bullies. Let's get spicy. But one time, let me sneak Stevie because he just fired me up real quick. But let me go and get his Michael Anthony Anderson looking ass. Let me go and fire his ass up one time. Yeah.
Yeah. And low key is supposed to be on the way.
Yeah, man.
On the way.
En route. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Low key.
You know, Dallas got a little climate control going on right now. So please excuse the delay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for those that don't know, we are located in Texas, man. Dallas to be exact, and it is frosty outside. You know what I mean?
Nah, frosty.
Well, I was drinking. I had me a cup of Douce in a bottle. I was sitting there watching that TV. I was like, man, I do not want to move, boy.
Nah, not at all.
So I just ate too. I was like, shit, man, I still got this goddamn podcast. Let me go knock this shit out real quick.
Yeah, got to get to work, man. We
Yeah,
got some
gotta
things to
get-
cover,
gotta
man. We're going to
work
hit a
for
couple
sure.
lists. The North Carolinas, we're going to do the pound for pound. We're going to talk about a couple more things in the community. And we're going to keep it pushing. But let me go around the table and let's see how everybody been doing, what your week been consisting of, and what you got coming up, Tony.
Man, this week, man, it's been cool, man. You know, like I say, man, we repaired a few people credit this week, man. We got some people that scores jumped up. You know what I'm saying? You know, we confirmed some breedings, you know what I'm saying, with Piggy Douce and Hot Chocolate.
All of them been confirmed?
Yeah, they all rocking and rolling.
Who'd you breed them out to?
Ferdinand. We bred them Ferdinand.
And all three of them took?
All three of them took.
Jesus.
I bred
God did.
God did.
Yeah.
We the crazy part, we bred them all through Thanksgiving. Every last one of them through straight through the week, man. It was raining, sleeting, snowing. It wasn't snowing, but it was sleeting. It was wet. It was wet outside. You know what I'm saying? I caught a cold all in the process, but shit, you know, the grind don't stop, and shit, it's up, man. So you know, we gonna see y'all boys in 2023 real strong.
So are you gonna handle the litter yourself? Are you the litters?
I'm gonna handle one of them. I'm gonna handle Dose litter myself, and then the other two, I'm gonna let my whelper.
Who you using?
Queen. Yeah,
Southern Queen. Shout out to Miss Queenie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You will be active, baby.
Yeah, she be
Yeah, I
live
mean-
and fire. You know what I'm saying? She'll have Dose, she'll have Piggy and Hot Chocolate. And I have Deuce at the crib.
Yes, Lord.
Deuce like she got like 13 in there.
Damn.
Do say have big litters.
Man, do say I say, goddamn, girl.
She might.
You gonna have to slow down, baby.
She might give you about 8, 9 for real.
Yeah, she say this her big, her last, this her shebang for real.
And you know what? That's the plus with having the bigger size female, bro. Them little bitty bitches, bro. That's why I'm so thrilled with Yang, bro. Them big bitches, bro. The bigger size, not big bitches, but bigger size females, bro.
Yeah. The mama cows.
They can carry them babies, man.
Yeah, they can carry them home.
The little ones, they look cool, they look pretty, but it's rough, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta have you a big bitch. You gotta have a thoroughbred bitch. You hear me? That's the word, thoroughbred. Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a must have. If all your bitches 10 inches and other, bro, shit, your littles. You may look up and get 1 or 2, but you putting a lot of stress on that female. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And then too, dudes breeding the big, powerhouse studs. So these little dogs carrying these. You know what I'm saying? Man, say teach his own.
I'm scared, boy. Yang got to sleep by my bed, bro, so I can watch it. Cause like I said, like too many complications go on with the little females. I know Jay Lee called me one time with a situation from the Disney camp. He had little bitty tiny female, bro, and end up losing a female during pregnancy. He's not the only one. Like multiple people have lost super dope little bitty females, but it's just too much stress on them little bitty bodies for them to carry them babies.
Yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of weight to tote, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's a stress level, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, shit, when I popped, man, shit, Dre lost his female shit to you know what I'm saying, this past weekend. He had a little 9 and shit, she passed on the table.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so shit. That shit crazy, cause shit. Now you got puppies that you got to damn near hand feed.
Yeah, you got to bottle feed. That's how I did my last litter, bro. Mama died right after I took her home. The next day she was gone.
Yeah, that shit. That shit tough.
You know what
That's a hitter.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
What about your week,
Ellen, what you got going?
Man, I'm really recovering. I was down for about 2-3 days, man, with the flu or something.
I was with you, same way.
Man, hey, I'm good now. Shoot, Saga dropped a litter this week.
Okay.
Surprisingly, he surprised me with a black try.
Black try.
black try.
I've never had a black try, bro, ever. I've never produced a black try
Yeah,
ever.
you a black try.
And he
At your house?
No.
Somebody
else.
Oh, okay.
He threw a black try and it was a chocolate.
A chocolate.
Yeah, so
Hey.
that's that. Everything else just really taking care of the yard, getting everything shots, everything dewormed. I should have at the top of the year.
Yeah.
Should have everything coming in heat.
Yeah.
Now is Saga working? Is he open for stud? What's the deal?
Saga open for stud. I prefer to keep him. I prefer to keep him to customers that that I'm familiar with or that has Soji locked in.
Yeah.
I just don't prefer to just because Saga was more for me, so I don't really prefer to just have him out there just open to everybody. But if somebody just really just hit me and they want to use them, I'll let them use them.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Hey, you know what, bro? I'm starting to see that be a coming back around. Back in the gap, bro. Like in order to use somebody's stuff, they had to really kind of fool with you because I'm giving you something that I done built and created. You know what I mean? That I wanted for myself.
Yeah.
And it's like if I give you a little juice, now you got a little juice. Now you got a little juice. You know what I'm saying? That's like it's running rampant.
Now everybody got a little juice.
You gotta understand. Like Saga is Soji bred to his little mate sister, so it's like very potent. And I wanted to keep that just
Yeah, he looked just like fucking Soji, bro.
Yeah, he really an extreme version of Soji, to be honest.
Nah,
with
for sure. He just a freakier version.
Yeah. I fuck with that boy because you could tell he if you really had to literally sit them hoes next to each other for people to understand the different variations between Soji and Saga. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Nah, for sure. I remember when I had them both, I could pull a switcheroo, and I just post a picture of Saga and not put nothing on it. And they be like, "But that Soji looking good." I'm like, nah, that's Saga. And then I post Soji. They be like, "Which one is that? Is that Saga or Soji?"
Yeah, that's that Soji. Oh damn, nah, really a Saga, bro. Man, come on, bro. Keep it a buck.
I ain't gonna lie. Like when I had them both, the only way I could tell that, how when let's say you let the dogs out and you got them all coming to you, and the only way I could tell which was to see which one had a tail. Like at one point in time. But then as Saga started to grow, he got a little bit bigger than Soji was. So that's how I could kind of tell. But at one point they were like the exact same, almost one with a tail, one without.
Who got the my bad? Who got the most muscle tone out of them two? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who carried the most? I guess the most mass. Was it Saga? Or was
Saga got the most girt.
Yeah.
Soji probably had more muscle tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's some good shit. Well, shit. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Let's walk.
What about you, James?
Man, shoot.
Litter drop tomorrow?
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I am on emergency call. I got Dr. Mills' direct line. Call him 30 minutes before I get there. 30 minutes, I'm calling you, Dr. Mills, before I get there. Christmas Eve puppy. So I'm excited, man. And like I said, she's a very, very tiny female, bruh. And I am very, very nervous with her. But she doing really good. No signs of stress. No, she's doing really good. Like, this is day 58. So
she cooling.
yeah, she cooling, man.
Do you got her out or?
Hell no. She go out, piss, and come right back to the damn door, scratching at the door, ready to come back in. I'm ready to open it for her too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's little baby. That's my little import, man. And it's I may have seen two females off of Euro. He's a really, really popular dog there in China. And I've seen 0 chocolate tribe dogs off of Euro. Period. I haven't seen. No, I think I'm the only one with the chocolate tribe Euro female. But like I said, she's super high quality female. And I'm excited to see what her and T-Rex do, man. That's gonna be. I've been getting lot of unexpected messages and calls about that litter, so I'm excited about that. That's what I got going on, main thing right now. Just maintaining my studs and this litter dropping with me. So I'm excited about that moving forward.
It's not
whole lot of.
Yeah.
For sure.
And if Low Key was in here, he could tell y'all what he got going on too. And if Steve was in here, he could tell y'all what he got going on too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we're gonna
let's walk the walk.
Before we walk the walk, let's can we talk about I saw something that 30 Rich was gonna bless the community.
I saw that too.
With multiple, I think he had 3 or 4 truckloads of toys and things like that for the kids.
Toys, bikes,
everything, anything you think of for kids for Christmas, how the give back thing. That was totally dope, 30 Rich. But I think it got taken out of context when I think it's a thing that his mother set up. And so I understand how that can be, because if mama got it, she got it. I'm letting mama do what she doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. Mama called me, hey, baby, I'm feeling, okay, I'll make a post. So he got on and made a quick post about it. It was supposed to be at an apartment complex. But unbeknownst to him, the apartment complex said that only the residents of the apartment complex could come and pick up toys. So then, 30 had to come back and make a new post like, hey, it's apartment saying only residents can come. No one else can come in and get the toys, but you can try and come and talk to a lady at the desk, taking names and numbers, and maybe she might let y'all do something, but otherwise it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
People took that good act and was like, oh, you capping, oh, you people.
Yeah, bro, the ungratefulness that I seen. Ungratefulness that I seen under that post, bro, I couldn't believe that. Like, I really couldn't. Yeah. Like, they really acted like they were acting as if he had to do that. Like, if that was something that was in his job description or something.
Like, that's part of the, but that's the thing.
I saw people saying, like, what
I'm out here in the long ass lines.
Yeah, I took off work early to get.
Man,
like, so?
Hey, man. Hey,
you took off work early to get some free toys that 30 Rich bought.
Hey, I'm going to say this, bro. I worked for the city one time for a while, and when they used to do giveaways, bro, you be surprised like how many people that's really unfortunate sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And so when we it's like, you always have to be as organized as possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? One thing I learned is like you cannot throw responsibilities on people that they're, you know what I'm saying, that they're not used to.
Let me tell you this though, Tony. Real so there's a difference between people being unfortunate and some people just want toys or
being greedy.
Or being greedy.
Yeah.
Real unfortunate people.
Yeah.
They not ungrateful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real unfortunate people, they not ungrateful. You'll never really see a unfortunate person, be ungrateful for what you give them. So the fact that you know, I ain't gonna get too much into it, but them people were ungrateful.
Shit, that to be ungrateful, but it's just like it's just crazy. Like I sometimes some people don't never see a good deed. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it, so it just it can be biased sometimes. Like like homie took a time out of his day. I just learned like you can't. As much as somebody may have a good heart and trying to do something good for the community, somebody's always gonna try to find a way to take the good out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of them situations. Like they literally taking the good out. Like at the end of the day, if he bought 50 bikes, that's $50. That's 50 bikes of his money giving back to the community.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That he didn't have to do.
That he didn't have to do.
Out of kindness of his heart.
It's just unreal. You know
for
what
sure,
I'm
man.
Like that's fucked up.
Man, shout out to Bulluminati First Lady with the $20 donation, man. We're gonna be out there March 11th, out there for the Bullycon 3.0.
And the Nano Wars.
The Nano Wars. I can't wait to see them.
You gotta
10, 9, 8,
inches
7,
or less.
6-inch dogs that everybody say they got.
They got the 6-inch
I can't wait to see it, bro.
That's
10
it.
inches or less. Ain't that what it is?
Yeah.
10 inches or
10
less.
inches or
To
less.
be a nano?
Yeah, and they will be wicked.
Yes, Lord.
And I don't think a lot of them gonna make the Wicked. You hear me?
Yeah.
They gonna throw that trophy away.
Hey, that's gonna be the one of the probably the most fun parts. Because you're gonna see these people who
see who get turned away.
9-inch, 8-inch dogs, and they getting turned away because on that Wicked they just say 12.
Yeah.
13. You hear me?
Man.
Got that big ass dog on the table talking about it's a 9-inch dog. Yeah, they be capping like a motherfucker, boy.
Nah, for sure.
Because then too, some people don't know how to wicked a dog, man.
No.
Yeah, they trying to wicked it from the elbows. Look, bro, you see, they got the toilet paper hanging off and shit. Like, yeah, the dog ain't standing still. That's why it's not showing right. Nah, bitch, that bitch ain't a 9-inch dog, boy. Stop lying to yourself.
It's crazy. You wicked it from the withers, ladies and gentlemen.
Man,
from the withers.
not the
down.
elbows, not the elbows.
The withers is your shoulder blade right in the middle of your neckline and your shoulder trap area right there.
Nah, for sure, boy.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, Spider, we can go ahead and throw up that North Carolina.
North
We're talk to the North Carolinas
Hey,
real quick.
Tag all the North Carolina folks, all the North Carolina haters, man. Because North Carolina give us a tough time every year, man.
Man, hey, North Carolina, y'all bring y'all country asses into the goddamn YouTube live, man.
We need you here, my boy.
Y'all acting like y'all used to something out there or something, man. Ain't nothing in North Carolina, man.
Hey, look, if y'all Carolinas out there, man, y'all go find your Carolina buddy and say, hey, bro, we need you to come over here and come check this out. Because we want to hear y'all, my boy. You understand me? Carolinas, come on. You know what I'm saying? We need your Christopher Hodges, who else they got on there, man?
Man, I see it's a lot of people on there, man. I see your
Ruben,
boy Ruben Garcia.
Yeah, Ruben Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of big hitters on there, man. Who number one spot is?
That's
We're gonna skip around. Let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom to the top. We don't have to hit everybody, but we can hit a few people.
Okay.
Get into it.
Let's see.
What number?
I want to start with number 14.
Okay, that's Rachel, Blackwater Bulldogs.
Blackwater Bulldogs. Do y'all think she in the right position at 14?
She could.
I think she could be higher.
She could be a little higher for sure. She worked like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I think she could be higher.
Yeah, she.
I think she deserved to be on the list, and I think she could be higher.
Oh yeah, she most definitely deserved to be on the list. I personally feel she should maybe be knocking on that second row, somewhere on that back end of that second row. She been real. I think she specializes in Frenchies and Bulldogs.
Yeah,
like
Frenchies and Bulldogs.
And I get a chance to run through social media, and I see her every so often with her. She started doing something. She started working.
And she thorough with it. She thorough.
Yeah, I know she well been doing the judging, and she is very active. That's what I'm saying. She's so active, man. That 14 was a tough one.
If she wins,
and then
she usually gonna come away with a trophy. If she at the show, she probably gonna walk out with a trophy.
Yeah, she winning something.
Yeah, and I think too, I like about her is that she stay consistent in what she's doing. Like she's sticking to her French, she's sticking to what she like. You know what I'm saying? She not jumping with the waves and trying to this and that. She locking in on what she trying to do with them with them Frenchies and the styles that she has. So I definitely applaud her for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know through one point in time she put out that she had kind of hit a low point at one point in time, and I don't think nobody would ever knew if she hadn't made it public that she went through a little something, and then she shook back or shaking back like a champ. Cause like I mean now you would never even know. You never even know if she hadn't said it or I hadn't said it right now.
Yeah.
So we're very proud of you, Miss Rachel, and you definitely are well deserving of being on the North Carolina's top list. Well deserved, and I think you should be most definitely higher than 14 on here. And you are representing for the women, and that's big. You know what I mean?
That's big.
Only
sure.
female on here. Good
Big
stuff.
Big step.
For sure.
Who we got at 15, man? This is
Carolina. Was it a Carolina Exotic Bully Camp?
Yeah, man. I heard a lot about him. I just ain't familiar with him, but
Yeah.
and that's probably why he ended up in number 15. I'll be honest with you.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that spice, man. Let's get spicy. Let's get to that 1 through 5, man.
Nah, bro. Nah.
We gonna get there.
Yeah, we gonna get there, man. But
All right. My bad. I'm trying to jump the gun.
I know you're trying to
I'm trying to jump the gun. My bad.
Can I skip to one more? Can I skip to number 11?
Yeah.
Howard Exotic Bullies Inc.
Yeah.
Howard Exotic Bullies Inc. Now we got to see him in North Carolina show.
Yeah. He been working.
Yeah, when we went to BJ show, he was so busy. He couldn't take time out to do an interview with the podcast.
Damn.
He came back, apologized, but boy, when it's your time to shine, don't run away from your opportunity. It could have led to something bigger.
Nah,
but we definitely seen you in the ring. He was in the ring with Frenchies. I think he do Frenchies.
Okay.
Yeah. He had a fluff.
Frenchie guy.
Yeah, Frenchie guy.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Alan, we was at BJ show. Me, you, and Stevie and Dominique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah.
He had a fluffy.
Yeah, he had a fluff. He had some nice Frenchies. He had a couple people with him too. So I don't know if they have a crew or I don't think he's a one man show. But Howard Exotic Bullies Inc. You are definitely doing your thing, sir. And I think he's a young fella, so that's good to see you on there.
No, for sure. If I'm 100, if I'm right, last year he didn't make the list, and he said something about not making the list. I remember. And I guess he worked and it motivated him. And look at here.
Look at here.
Pow.
Boom.
He on the list. Shout out to that boy Mark with the $49.99 donation. They say Merry Christmas from Moco's Frenchie.
Hey,
Appreciate
We
that,
appreciate you.
Appreciate the love, Mark. Thank you, man. We
That's
need it for the holidays. Thank you, my boy. Keep the lights on.
Yes, sir.
Who y'all want to bring up?
I want to talk about exotic. What's this?
What number is it?
13.
I'm 13.
Exotic Society Kennels.
Yeah, I heard that he just do big things out there. You know what I'm saying? He really not. He's in the community. Like he in the community. Like he just got a lot of productions and things like that. And people. They speak highly of him. So he's just one of them guys that.
What you think he deserved to be higher?
Nah, I think he good where he at.
Okay.
I think he good where he at. Let's move to row 10. Row 10 through 6.
Okay. Who you see on there you want to talk about?
Number 10, man. I got
MCB Bullies.
MCB Bullies, man. I done been on live with him a few times. I done talked to him. I done, people talk about his yard, his program, what he do. He's a worker, bro. A lot of times I think people gonna get, misshadowed, but he's definitely prominent in the North Carolina community. Like when I say prominent, like he's consistently working, no days off, living off the dogs, putting in the footwork, hitting the shows. I don't know if he was at the One Big Dog show, but I know for sure that he's one of those guys that a lot of people got a lot of blood from him, or they buy a lot of dogs from him outside in that community for sure.
Now, I think we did see him at the One Big Dog show, didn't we? I think he was right behind.
Yeah, we
us for a
did.
period of time.
I think I took a picture with him. We might have even got an interview with him too, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'll be a dope one to drop if we got the footage on him. Just give him a sneak peek of what he You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
he's definitely out there working though.
Yeah, he got an outside inside facility. You know what I'm saying? He got Frenchies, bulldogs, and exotics. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that's I'm not one track minded when it comes to bullies. I mean, come to dogs, but it's hard for me to change my engine and focus on other breeds when I'm still trying to perfect one thing, right? And so I just think it's just hard. I can't fathom trying to perfect these whole.
What the fuck? What was you about to say, boy? God,
man, look, we on camera.
He went somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah, trying to project these Frenchies and these bulldogs, and you know what I'm saying, and then the exotics. You know what I'm saying. So I just try to stay. You know, I respect people that they feel that they can dib and dabble in all the realms of it. You know what I'm saying. So salute to bro. You know what I'm saying.
For sure.
Who we got next?
Shout out to DC5 Bullies, $4.99 donation. Shout out to Natalie Sagastazato, $9.99 donation.
Hey, that's my
she
girl.
Happy holidays from Frenchy Skills.
Man, appreciate them donos, man.
Yo,
for sure appreciate
thank you
y'all.
for the dono. Yo, Natalie and Carlos, that I did my first bully show with them back in 2008. And we met at a meet and greet in Fort Worth. I drove up. I can't remember where I came from. Either Houston. I came from somewhere all the way to a meet and greet in Fort Worth. Drove up to it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." And I think we got to talking. I talked to Carlos, which is her husband, and somehow or another we got to say, hey, maybe we can do something real. Like maybe we can, put something together. And it so happened to be one of the biggest shows ever to this day ever touch foot in Texas. Period. We brought the whole West Coast to Texas for the first time ever. T-Bone, everybody, the whole 9-1 West crew. Back then it was 9-1 West, now they connection and everything else. But yeah, man, that was dope. Shout out to y'all. They had a dope Frenchie litter, man. Check them out on the Instagram page. I think they have one Frenchie pup available, and they not chasing the clout, the fame, the furry, the fat, the tall, the long. they got some legit Frenchies out there, man, and they built with structure and high caliber, high class. I think she went with Roger, with the stud Valor. So check them out.
For sure.
All right, next up we got Bluebell Kennels.
Yeah. I don't know much about them, but I hear that they working.
Yeah, they doing their thug thizzle.
I want to say I seen him too at the big dog show. I can't remember.
Yeah, man, he like for a familiar face for sure.
Superfly Kennels number 8. He looks very familiar, but I can't put it.
Yeah,
he
Superfly.
I want to say he was at the show.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, man. So we've been to so many shows. You start
running together.
Yeah, you start to combine like this show with that show, and
yeah, Superfly Frenchies. I want to say him and 11. I saw them together for some reason, but y'all keep doing y'all thing, fellas. Who else y'all got?
Shit,
I want to skip through that 1 through 5, man.
We gotta walk down the line.
It's a snot.
Lacey Parker.
Man, they speak real highly of Lacey Park. The folks in Carolina, they speak real high, like as if that's one of the, I guess maybe one of the I don't know if it's one of the pioneers or one of the tech, so OGs or whatever, but they speak real highly of Lacey Park out there in Carolina.
Okay.
I think that's another one we met out there when we were leaving and getting into the van.
Yeah.
And she was there. That was Lacey Parker, wasn't it? We took that picture at the end with everybody with Mike and everybody.
No.
That
was somebody else. They own a.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they own something.
They own a pet supplement store or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Alan, we done made it to the top.
Yeah, we where you want to be, my boy.
First off, you want me to talk about the top 5? You want me to talk about a snub, man?
Let's go snub first.
Spicy.
What you think?
Y'all ready?
What you think?
Should we make them wait for the snub?
Let's wait. Let wait for the snub. Let's complete the list, and then we could throw a snub out there for everybody.
Okay.
Share the live. We're gonna give you a snub.
Hey,
share the live.
Share the live, man. Share the live, man. Let's
At
run it
1
up.
through 5.
Yeah.
At 1 through 5, you got Fern Foundation Kennels. Number 5, Christopher Hodge.
Yeah.
Chris Hodge.
He deserved to be there.
At 5?
I say so. I'm gonna ride with it.
Allen?
I think it's some people on the list that could have jumped him.
Give or take.
Who would you jump in front?
I think Lacey Park could have jumped him.
Where is he at?
6.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with.
You know, Chris Fox,
No, I think he's talking about Lacey Park.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, Lacey
I'm
Park.
not that familiar with 6.
Yeah, Lacey Park, he a big guy out there, man. He got a lot of work, but they go hand in hand. Like it's like, Chris got the community behind him in the Carolinas, and then, Lacey Park got the dogs behind him. So it's just kind of it's just one of those teeth for totter type things, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, Chris Hyde got the biggest influence on the Carolinas.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Versus than
Yeah, for sure.
anybody on this list, man.
Him and Bate, him and Blue Bate.
Him and Blue Bate, hand for hand, got the biggest influence on the Carolinas. Like, if you talk 2021, 2022, Christopher Hyde is one of the guys. Like, you gotta have him in the conversation. Like he one of those characters out here.
But let me ask you, did he make the list last year?
I don't think he.
So what he did? So what happened last year? When I talked to him about it, I told him like, man, you got to be on the list. But he didn't want to be a part of the list. He didn't want to be on the list because he felt like he was gonna get a lot of slack for it. And so so he didn't put himself on there. You know what I'm saying? I won't say put himself on there, but when it came to doing the final voting, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be on the list. And I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it was. But this year, nobody had that control. So, we went for what we went for, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Hodge, man. We like what you do. It's always good to see a veteran still around and still relevant in today's world, man, because it's hard because everything is a young person sport, man, and we understand that, and we love to see what you do. Don't get discouraged, because I think he said he may have received some what is it, slack or criticism.
Death threats. You talking about last year?
No, I'm talking from this year. I caught a post. I think he
From
made about
man from DC.
what you find out who your real friends are when the list come out. So stay up, Christopher Hodge. We're gonna get talked about no matter what we do. So just keep on pushing, baby.
Yeah, we get talked about every day.
They saying number 12 should be higher.
Probably so. What's crazy though? It's like, you're gonna get slack regardless, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hey dog, it's this world crazy, but it's a beautiful sport though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
And then the crazy part, when so much, like when people start talking about people, it start bringing stuff up about other people. Like you start seeing, man, say,
yeah. Well, you ain't there. No, you ain't sister. And I don't know why sisters don't live. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of it, man.
And he had to go to Texas to produce his dog. And, like, damn, let me know how you really feel.
Like damn.
But the list don't have to come out to let me know how you really feel.
He borrowed that female. That ain't even his female.
But look, that also goes to let you know that people are watching what you're doing. So, I mean, you got enough motion for them to watch you and know what you're doing. So that means you're doing something correct. If you wasn't doing nothing worth watching, people wouldn't be looking. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
for sure.
That's how I see that. So, I mean, keep on doing your thing, C. Hodge. We ain't mad at you, baby.
Nah, for real.
For sure, man.
What else you got for that top row, Allen?
I don't really have, you got Low Donnell, number 1. Ruben Garcia, number 3. I'm a
hustler.
I don't really know too much. I don't really know too much about number 2.
All Day Bullies.
Yeah, I don't know too much
Bully
about
Fit.
him.
That's a new wave guy. You know what I'm saying? He big on the Frenchies and all that. Like he one of those what you would call like a Justin. You know what I'm saying? On that side of the world. Yeah.
Okay.
So
hey, let me ask y'all a question. Moving forward, should we should we even include Frenchie only breeders on these lists, bro?
What y'all think in the comments? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Can we, Spider? Can we get a voting tab maybe if possible? Should we include Frenchie breeders on these top 10? On these top breeder lists? You know, because if they doing their own thing in their own world,
why do they need us?
why? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they don't need us. They could be on their own platform, or somebody else can do whatever they want with them. You know
I'm just kidding because when you put these Frenchie breeders on here, that take away spot from our beloved exotic community people. You know what I mean? That's not welcome at their shows. You know what I'm saying? I feel some type of way about that. Thinking about it out loud, I feel some type of way about that now. You know what I mean?
And thinking about, but so crazy. Last year we got so much slack, man. What about the Frenchie breeders? What about the Frenchie breeders? What about us? What about us? But now y'all want to separate from the pack. You feel me? But y'all want to be included on the conversation that we have when it comes to talking dogs. So it's one of those things where it's like we damned if we do, we damned if we don't. But I think for us as an exotic community, I think, man, we got to go where we want it. So if the Frenchies want to do their own thing and stay in their own world, then shit, I think next year, man, we ain't got to have them.
I say let's keep the bull breed together, man. Even though you got some people trying to separate it, I feel like we can keep it together. Let's keep it together.
They ain't trying. They are separated.
Well, they are.
They throwing shows left and right. Frenchie only.
Yeah.
What's it? I seen what's it called? It was like a porn name, but they made it Frenchies only, like OnlyFans, but only Frenchies, some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's cool. I ain't mad at it, but damn, should we be letting them take exotic breeder spots on here?
There go a poll right there, man. Make sure y'all vote.
Vote on
It's
our
a poll right
y'all.
there. Should Frenchies be included on the list?
On breeders list. You know what I mean? Because think about it. We could put how many Frenchie breeders we got on here? Probably I'm gonna say about 6 or 7 on here, maybe.
Yeah.
Or 6 or something like that. That's 6 other spots we can put to shine light on other camps that might be doing something. You know what I mean?
Man. And then the crazy part, some of the Frenchie people that we do like, it's kind of messed up because we support you, but your community don't support us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and then like they got that one show coming up this past in a few weeks. They dropping the show, All Frenchie Show, man, and it's like, damn, like y'all don't fuck with us. Like y'all want, it's just, hey, teach his own, bro. Teach his own, dog.
Let me tell y'all a trick. You want to get your dog into a Frenchie show?
Yeah.
Don't cut his ears.
Nah, service dog. Can't deny service dog. Sorry.
Hey, I got my vest.
I don't want to go that bad. Hey, shout out to number 4, my boy, Tony boy, Allen boy, Bully Spin Podcast boy, Blue Bait, man.
Yes, sir.
Big
Continue
Blue.
with doing your thing, man. You made the list, and I think he was 3 or 4 last year. Still in the same spot, 3 or 4, babe. Babe, we want to see you at the 1 spot, baby. We want to see you at the 1 spot, babe.
What is it gonna take for Blue Babe to go to number 1?
I don't know, bro. He do a lot. You know what I mean? Like
what is it?
He's being consistent. That's what I love. He doing his thing, and he like his dog. You know what I mean? He like what he breed, bro, and he moving.
Do you think being consistent, being too consistent, could be a fault sometimes?
It can't.
Because sometimes you need to spice it up just a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Do something a little out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you need them what you call splash plays.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like do you say the same thing about number 3?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ruben
same
Garcia.
thing, yeah.
You know what I mean? They just straight line, ride the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do what they do, but they do it very well. Just ride the
for
lane,
sure.
you know, even kill. And that's nothing wrong with that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see consistency, you know, because you're going to always be successful, you know, because sometimes when you go for the splash play, it don't always work out in your favor. You know what I mean? You could really lose or get off track, lose sight of what you're doing when you go for, you know, the grand slam or the big home run. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
So,
Nah, for sure.
yeah. But let me ask y'all, do y'all think Ruben should really be at 3, bro?
Like, if he should be lower or higher?
For 2022, should Ruben Garcia be lower or
2022.
higher than number 3? For 2022.
As far as breeding, I think yes. As far as his promo game, I don't think Ruben promo him. I don't think he has to though. I don't think he promo like I know he don't promo like he used to. But I don't think he has to.
Do you know any upcoming dogs that he didn't put out that people know of?
Yeah, the Q Gene Frenchie.
Oh, okay.
He got the Q Gene Frenchie that you just go to this page and look at it. I don't know too much about Frenchies, but
Yep.
it's producing, the DNA that everybody likes.
The Q&A, yeah.
With the Isabella, with the the little B,
with the little B, big B,
2 copies
small
of the
B,
chocolate, with the husky and the koi,
whole lot of mutt shit going on.
With the wired hair and Hey, did y'all see Kendrick Perkins' new video?
Hi haters.
Hi, haters. You see, y'all killed my boy.
He talking about us. He talking about us, boy. I swear to God.
He said, y'all killed my boy. But I'm back, haters. Y'all said he was trash.
Wait till y'all put a name on it, Kendrick Perkins.
Hey,
put a name on it.
Hey, Steven, send us that video, Steven.
Hey, send us that video, man.
Send us that video with Perkins.
Hey, somebody said the damn Frenchie hair came from Perk beard.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord.
So, after that week, they cropped the ears on the bitch. You hear me?
I was done.
Hey, look.
Hi haters.
He say, bro, y'all haven't seen it? The new video?
I ain't seen it.
I saw it, bro.
Bro, that shit was hella funny, Tony.
I wish we could send it to Spidey so he could show the world.
That shit was hella funny.
That's funny.
That'd be something to see.
Yeah.
But maybe not, It's arguable as far as the spot, It's arguable this year because of the specific year. It's arguable. So I think, it's kind of what the community out there voted. So, it gotta be what it is. But y'all ready for these snubs?
Nah, we got 2 and 1.
Do we have anything else with the top 5 row on the Breeze list? Alan, you got anything?
I don't.
I feel like they good to go, man.
Anything spicy coming out?
Nah.
I know some that'll shake. I know 2 that'll shake the whole list and push everything down.
What you got?
Who you got?
Which one you want first? I got 2 of them.
Snub alert.
Snub alert. Share the live.
Share the live.
Now you got the boy.
Hold on. Make sure you donate.
Okay.
Make sure you donate.
Okay, my bad.
Don't know it's accepted, man. Show the support. Show the support, man.
We do use all donated money to sponsor the episodes that you see, because it is not free to be in here, ladies and gentlemen. We do pay a hefty fee, but we don't mind, because we love doing what we do and we love doing it for the people. So just want y'all to understand it. We
spicy.
love the donations.
A call coming in.
We got a caller.
Live on the Bully Spin podcast. Who we got?
Yo.
What's the word, dog? Trap.
What's goody?
What's good?
What's good?
Y'all already know, man. It's the biggest dog trapper, man.
Yeah.
Johnson, man, North Carolina. And I thought my boys was gonna call. Y'all ain't had nobody to call, so
Yeah.
Come in, see what's going on.
I thought they was
I thought the Carolinas gonna be a little bit more aggressive.
They all aggressive on Facebook, man.
Yeah.
That means we must have got it right.
Yeah, we must got it right.
I don't see a lot of bad comments like last year. You gonna have some here and there, but for the most part, everybody seemed like they pleased. They seem like they happy. Like y'all say, though, I think some numbers could be switched around. My personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, for the most part, the hitters is up there. Everybody on that list got motion.
Yeah.
For my opinion.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way to have it, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's solidified, man. It wasn't a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? No death threats. No. Know what I'm saying? Nobody getting put in body bags.
It was just a couple snubs, though.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to hear these snubs?
Yeah, Alan, what you got for us now?
I think y'all
we got the boy.
Down, so.
We got the boy with Monroe. Is his name?
Yeah, Victor. Yeah.
We got the boy with Monroe.
Yeah, Victor.
We also got Jason and Amy with Dirty Money.
Yeah.
That's 2 snubs.
Yeah, I think Victor definitely could have been on that top row for sure.
Victor made it Didn't Victor made it last year though?
He was number 1 last year, I want to say.
Yeah, he went from number 1 to done. How?
Man.
Hey, did y'all see the post he made?
Hey.
Did y'all see the post he made?
I read it.
He said, I'm disappointed that I'm not on the list,
I
If
mean,
I
but
am
you
on the
know,
list, I
you
must be
got
number
people-
16.
Yeah.
Damn, boy.
Hey man, Carrillo, man, we do love and support your work, man.
Nah,
There's
for real.
no hard feelings. Sometimes we human, and damn it, baby, we want to see more of you in 23. And I know you're gonna turn it up, and you know you got a lot of great things going on in Carolina, and we do support you and love what you do, man. But you are a snub on this list. We sorry. You a snub. We sorry.
Nah, for sure.
And who else you say? Dirty Money. I did an interview with Dirty Money
Yeah.
at the One Big Dog show. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Man, I don't know how he
Crazy.
want Dirty Money.
Jason and Amy with Dirty Money.
Yeah, I mean, Dirty Money doing this thing here in the Carolinas. You know, they doing their thing, man. They won the ladies stack off last year, the One Big Dog show. They come out, they support us every year. You know, but hey, I guess the Carolinas thought something different this year. You know, so hey.
It's year
You
to
know,
year. It's year
when
to
you
year.
take these lists, everything's opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people. Everything is opinion based.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't say everybody on there doing their thing, though.
Yeah.
Nah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for
I heard some noise about Joseph Council.
Yeah, he was an
That's
honorable
what
mention.
counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He say he feel like he should have been on the list.
Yeah. I mean, you know how it is. When the list come out, everybody feel like they should be on
Like I tell,
But
it's one of those things where you say, you know, it's what you done for me lately. You know what I'm saying?
Like I think
Mhm.
I think people got to remember. I know Joseph was sick because he called in to the show a few months back. He called in to the show, showed us love, and we hope you well and doing and being very healthy and you know getting back to the breeding if that's what you choose to do.
Nah, for sure.
But the list is based on 2022, not like you know past history. Because if we do that, like of course he would be on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah,
Like
for sure, without
a doubt, you know
Yeah.
he would for sure be on the list, bro. You know what I mean? But like it's year by year, you know, like not to say he's not doing his thing or doing what he's doing, but you know, just for 2022 right now as it stands, we just felt like these were the best 15 you know
we was riding with.
to go with on the list. But we do love and support you, Joseph Council. You are a legend in the Carolinas, man, and everybody love and respect you up there. And we want you to know that you also could be considered a snub on this list. But yeah, 2023, Joe, we want to see you active, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Get
Nah, for
healthy,
sure.
get ready with them dogs. You know what I mean? We're gonna see you out there in the
Yeah,
streets.
we gonna see you
Yeah,
in that
I was
jungle.
just tapping in. I seen some. Hey, who was y'all saying was something about the Frenchies? Who was y'all talking about had the Frenchies?
Which one? It's a lot of
I thought y'all said
a lot of guys that got Frenchies over there.
Number 11.
number 11. Who we got at number 11?
Howard Exotic something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Howard doing his thing with them Frenchies. Yup. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like I say, it's solidified, man. I feel like Rachel could have been a little higher, man.
Yeah, I definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel like she could have been
For
like a
sure.
number,
Because when you talk
seven.
about Carolinas, yeah, when you talk about Carolinas, man, you can't mention Carolinas without mentioning Rachel or Blue Bait. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
She judges, she doing her thing, she working in the ring. You know what I'm saying? She a face in North Carolina. So when you talk about North Carolina, of course you definitely if you in the conversation talking about North Carolina, Rachel name is definitely gonna come up and Blue Bait gonna come up.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, the biggest dog trapper gonna come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now it's another snub, but I can see him being on that 11 through 15 row, and that's and he might be at like 14, 15 category, and that's De'Eric Baldwin.
Yeah.
He been kicking on strong as of late, bruh. You know what I mean? As of late 2022,
he caught fire late.
he been kicking on, and he could be considered a snub on the back end of the list for sure.
When you say he been catching on lately, what you mean by that though? Like what he been doing?
I mean, he didn't drop.
I'm just asking so the people will know. The people will know.
Okay, so he been dropping a couple different nice litters that I've seen. I've seen him at quite a few different shows. You know, he got social media presence, so you know he definitely turning up. So yeah, De'Eric, man, keep doing your thing. Don't be discouraged, brother. You could be considered No, you are considered a back end snub on this North Carolina list. And damn, BJ, we can put you on that motherfucker as a snub too. Where would y'all put BJ on what tier? First tier being row 1, second tier row 2, third tier row 3.
I would put BJ right next to Burrito Spicy. Put it right next to Burrito. That's where I would put him, man. Right next to Burrito.
Y'all stay ready, man. Get your popcorn, get your drinks. You know, we on the way, baby.
Oh, so you still want some of that burrito, don't you?
Hey, we on the way, man. Bill Gates up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned now. That boy a monster now. Hey, he working. He ready to work too. Open for stud. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need some of that sauce? Come out, let me.
Yeah, now I know. Now BJ for sure could have been. BJ for sure could have been on that list. I see an easy second row guy.
Nah, for sure
on the list. BJ, man, he been
Hey,
doing his thing.
I appreciate it.
He been doing his thing.
I'm just working on that production.
That's what I'm about to say. I
I
want to see some more productions up out of you. You know what I mean? I want to see some litters. I want to see what them dogs looking like. Everything else is money. I want to see
I
want to see the foundation.
Like y'all be saying,
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man,
Yeah.
BJ. Man, looking at the polls, man, you know the Bully Spitting Podcast is a big supporter of. You know what I'm saying? The community said, man, 71% say they don't want the Frenchies at they show. Boom.
You say they don't want what now?
The Frenchies.
Nah, I said they don't want the Frenchies on the list.
They don't want
On the list.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I mean, at the end of the day, y'all are a dog platform. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like all dogs should be welcome.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? If you breed Frenchies, if you breed exotics, if you still breeding the American Bullies.
If
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
even if they don't accept you at certain shows.
Can we make them accept
I
this?
mean,
No, I'm not. It's not saying make them accept, but
I'm saying, can we sway it?
Because right now the popular trend is doing these
I
all
mean,
Frenchie
but,
shows.
Man, that Frenchie world is so big right now, though.
Yeah.
You know, like that Frenchie world so big. You got so many Frenchies, man. So many different kinds. You got your big rope, small rope, fluffies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so much going on with it. They got the pink Frenchies now. Like that Frenchie market is crazy right now, though. So I feel like they gotta be included.
Haters. Is that
You know
but do you
what I'm
think that's but is that a confirmation French or is that a what you consider it?
Yeah, I don't really know too much about the Frenchies. You know what I'm saying? But I
big
feel like you
ropes,
gotta include the Frenchies
the
though.
pinks,
because they market is so big right now.
Yeah. They
You know what
but
I'm
why
saying?
is it but you know why it's so big?
They in the developmental stage,
Why is it?
man. It's wide open.
Because of the exotics give room because we know we open arms. So you know what I'm saying? So when we open arms and let them at our shows and let them, do their thing and you know what I'm saying? They was like the stepchild for a long time. Like, yeah, man, y'all go over there and do y'all thing. We gonna be over here. You know what I'm saying? And so, but now since they, they got motion and they doing what they doing, it's like, nah, we don't want y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
but see, if y'all don't include them, that limit y'all platform though.
nah, we got bulldogs.
Not the
Nah, we'll make them hot again.
It definitely would limit, you know what I'm saying? But it's somebody say in the comments it's a top breeder list, not just a bully only list. They do kind of got a point.
But if we saying top bully list, that means we got to put the ABKC bully people on there too.
Yeah.
If we talking like that,
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta keep it a buck.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it 100, baby.
See, like y'all got low down there at number one. He breed a lot of the American Bully style, but he doing his thing with it. He going crazy with that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really breeding exotic blood like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, that man selling dogs in Puerto Rico. He's selling dogs for 6 bands, 7 bands, 10 bands, co-owned deals at 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doing his thing, though. Even though he ain't got an exotic, he's still doing what it takes to be up there with these exotic cats.
Yeah,
sure.
we just, it's just conversation. It's no, no right or wrong. Just, we just voice what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, BJ. You got any last words you want to say, bro? You got anything you wanna let the world know?
Hey, Nah, I was just tapping in, man, letting y'all know, man. GCR, the new registry, the Carolinas registry, right there in Greensboro, North Carolina. Y'all tap in with us. Global Canning Registry, full picture pedigree. We kind of bring that flavor, bring y'all something new. You know, the boy Bill Gates, man, he open for stud. We'll be out here. Y'all want to see that crazy stack out, man? Daquan Jesse, still down for it. We'll be at the jungle. All we can do it at the connection. I see y'all said the connection doing the show. What was that, April the 9th? You know what I'm saying? So, and then y'all, you know, that's it, man. Hey, Carolina One Big Dog Show Part 3.
They say
October the 14th.
Burrito been packing them up, man. They say Burrito been packing them up, man.
Hey, we trying to unpack. You know what I mean? Anything possible. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we just trying to come out and make room. That's all, man. We just doing something good for the bully community.
Oh yeah, no
for
doubt.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah, you know, gotta bring a little spice.
Spicy, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate you calling in and tapping in, G.
All right, man. All right, I appreciate y'all.
Man,
Yes,
that's
sir.
all up. Hey, man. Yeah.
Man, keep sharing the live,
Share the
man.
live, man.
We're going to get into this pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Spider, I sent you something else. Did you happen to get that?
Yeah, I'll switch it.
Okay.
Yeah, you could take us off the screen, man.
I don't even really know what it is, but let's take a look at it if we can.
Yeah, you can take us off the screen on this one, Spider. And let that thing run.
What is?
It's this right here.
Oh, okay. Now I sent you another one too, just now. But the pound for pound list, man. You know we got. Ooh, what y'all think about what you think about the pound for pound? Go ahead, James.
Do we want to go with this one? Want to go with the other deal? Spider got. I don't know. I don't know what the other deal is.
It's a video.
I don't really know. It's a video, but I'm
video.
not really sure what it is. But probably the other one first.
Yeah, let's go with the video first.
What you think?
Let's
run the video.
play. Hey, and while we run this video real quick, hey, make sure go on your Instagram, go on your Facebook account, tag anybody you want to tag, let them know we're gonna break down this pound for pound list so we can end the conversation and we can talk about it. You know what I mean? We're gonna give y'all some feedback on some inner working thoughts, and then y'all can give us some feedback on what you think should be on that list.
Yeah, tag your interstates.
Sure. It was a lot of comments.
Tag your DCL Bulls.
It was a lot
the big dogs came out for that one, baby.
Yeah. Tag
I
your
ain't
boys.
gonna them boys posted a cell video.
Man, did you say?
I say, hey, DCF, DCF. The boy Manny broke a new stud.
Hey, Spider, we got a video.
I'm working on it.
Okay, my bad. So yeah, man, if y'all in the comments, man, y'all go tag them guys. Go say, hey, man, come over to the YouTube, man. We finna talk about this pound for pound list, man. We finna get active with it, man, and let people, see what type of time we on. You feel me? So this is the time to get all your opinions out, all your thoughts. This is where it's gonna count. You know what I'm saying?
Because I can't believe Motor let me down. Motor got out there and jumped to a conclusion. But watch, when we break down why his main man, Bape, didn't make the list, man.
Yeah.
I think Motor didn't understand, but he gonna have a rebuttal. But Motor, I wish Motor should have hollered at us before he got up there trying to defend something that didn't got the inside scoop on.
Yeah, Daydream did too, man.
Yeah, Daydream.
Yeah,
Daydream too, man.
God dang.
All right, here we go.
Let's see what we got here.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Actually, two are the only biggest names. Come on, you already know what time it is.
Yeah.
Okay. You got your boy George
out
there with Manny. Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Pressure,
So
man.
I guess that's an exclusive video that Manny just sent, man, and I guess he wanted to show the world that they united. They're not against each other.
Nah, for sure.
That's good, man. I love seeing that, bro.
Shout out to them boys, man. It shows you that two big dogs, two heavy hitters, you can coexist. Same state, same game, same everything. You can coexist.
Yeah, with the same passion, the one love,
sure.
the dogs, bro. The dogs.
Period.
All the other stuff is irrelevant. We all love the dogs, man.
No dry beef and no slick shots, you know what I'm saying? Just straight business, you know what I'm saying? And shit is respect. So let's put that list up, Spider. Let's you know what I'm saying?
Pound for pound. Let's break it down.
Hey, Spider, if you could just make it real big, just take us off the screen so that they can just kind of get their mind right to see what's going on that list.
I'm gonna have to revisit the list and see who on there.
Because they tried to
they tried to tear us apart, man.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh-wee.
There we go. You can see it on the screen.
There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So right now, guys, we want everybody that's on the live, man, go tag your pound for pound guys. Let them know. Say, hey, man, the Bully Spitting Podcast is talking about the pound for pound.
Here we go.
Not right now, Spider.
Put them on hold.
They got a hold.
Put them on hold. Put them on hold.
Calling in, they can answer pound for pound, unless it's Dominique or somebody, right?
Yeah, they can answer, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta go pound for pound.
It's somebody local.
Okay.
Probably Dominique.
Yeah, we can take that.
Who we got?
Yo, Bully Spitting Podcast, what we got?
Hey, this is Bryson Williams calling in from New York.
Yeah, that's Stevie Dre from Corsicana for sure.
from New York.
We definitely got call ID.
Yeah.
Say, boy.
Hey, somebody wants to explain the pound for pound list. I just wanted to bring that to y'all, attention. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can do it how y'all want to do it, but they kind of want y'all to break it down. But I'm gonna tap out and let y'all do y'all things.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, bet.
All right.
Yeah. So, y'all boys going before we get to it, man. We want to make sure everybody get an opportunity to check out the list. He was on there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, make sure y'all hit the donation button. You know what I'm saying? So that we really can get into it, man. Let's share it to your people. Get them in here. Let them know that we doing what we doing on this list, and shit, we finna get into it.
Cause it's Christmas, and we do love the donation. We do appreciate it and love all that you guys do for us. We thank y'all.
Yeah,
all right,
for sure.
So, pound for pound, the list was constructed. I think a lot of people got the wrong idea about pound for pound. They think the best. The pound for pound was constructed with individuals in camps that we thought have withstood the test of time. Meaning, when there were no exotics around, you were doing your thing, banging out ABKC style dogs, whether pocket standard as trend moved on, so did you. So for instance, Mr. Soto at number 1. ABKC, when ABKC was the biggest thing going, he dominated ABKC, hands down, easily, killed.
Hey, you want to start from the bottom? We get the joint.
No. I'm just explaining right now. Okay, so ABKC dominated. Then we go to Exotic World, dominated again. You know what I mean? Dominated, hands down, dominated. So it's not just based on an era of dogs, because I think a lot of guys are caught up in the exotic world, but we thinking more like the totality of the breeder. From ABKC all the way to exotic, maybe Frenchie Lane. You did all 3 of them and dominated and really did your thing. But there are 2 exceptions to this list. One of them being we want to have a female representative for the best pound for pound. And so we had to think about a female who could represent the breed and the culture as being one of the best pound for pound female breeders there is, because we want to show love to everyone.
Everybody.
And we also want to have we want to have our Caucasian brothers, our Asian brothers, our Hispanic brothers, our African American brothers on there. So there are a couple, I think 2 exceptions to the rule on here, or maybe 3 exceptions to the rule on here, because we want to make sure everybody felt included. We don't want to, we want to feel like every demographic of people is represented by this list. So hopefully, that was able to help y'all understand. The pound for pound list. It's not just who's hot right now, who's done. It's a test of time. You've withstood a test of time, or you were exemption to the rule. Like I said, for the female category. But I think even if we didn't make I think Jamie Sweet could still stand up with anybody on that list easily with no problem.
She could be higher.
So when we started with Miss Sweet, y'all wanna?
Yeah,
y'all wanna? Because some of you guys don't even know who Jamie Sweet is.
Yeah,
she created her own breed. that is used to that was actually used in the exotics. Like you said, when they tested Bullseye. When they tested Bullseye was 21% or what was it?
I forgot the percentage numbers, but he had Shorty Bull.
He had Shorty Bull in his blood.
Yeah.
And so we talking about a breed that she created that was known to help create our breed, our exotics. So you definitely got to put some respect on Jamie Sweet's name. You know, a lot of people, she's not very in the limelight. She's pretty low key. So a lot of people may not know who she is. She's one of the persons that's not gonna really take her flowers. You have to give her flowers, but she definitely can be on the list and go back and forth with anybody on the list. She created her own breed.
Yeah, without a doubt. And like I said, I remember when she first started the breed, and like I said, she has withstood the test of time because back in I think it was 2006 or probably early. I know she started before then, but I ran into Miss Sweet because she attended my shows, and the breed was brand new. I can remember when only her and another lady, and there was a little tension between the two because I think it was some controversy about who really started the Shorty Bull breed. That. And so she has withstood the test of time. She has conquered from 2000, early 2000s, probably beyond earlier than that, I'm sure. Until now, she is still relevant in the dog community and probably more prevalent now than she was when she first started. You know what I mean? So she has represented for the female, not only females, but also the community as a whole. So
for sure.
Much love and respect to Miss Jamie Sweet. You are definitely a pillar in our community, and we do love what you do, and we love your program and your dogs.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
So number 9.
Jesse
Cruz,
man.
Same thing.
Jesse is upset that he at number 9. He think he should be higher. What y'all think Jesse at 9, bro?
Man, Jesse one of them guys, man.
Call in, Jesse. Tell us who you think you can skip.
Yeah, for
Let's do that.
I probably could see him a little bit higher, but I think Jesse, man, one of them guys that he done stood the test of time as well. Coming back from the ABKC style dogs to switching over and transitioning into the exotics and just putting his own footmark. Especially with claiming some of the smallest dogs ever to be produced from his camp. And you know what I'm saying, like he still doing it today, man. He pulled out a dog called Saucy G or something, whatever.
Yeah, Saucy G.
Yeah, Saucy G.
You got a dog named Saucy G. You got a dog
AKA Dashboard.
Secret Sauce.
Yeah, Secret Sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a guy that's a big pillar, man. Much respect. He talks. He's involved with the community. He's not one of those guys where you can't. He's reachable. He's very social, and people can talk to him if need be. You know what I'm saying? So. Much respect to him, you know what I'm saying, and what he doing, how he does it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, he definitely has withstood the test of times, and he got, man, that damn dog you put on the dash, man. I wish I could have seen more of him, but I really just couldn't believe him when he did that. Like he put a dog on the dash.
Yeah, like a little toy.
That's already breeding. So put some respect on it.
Yeah, he's also a Bullycon line member, and they've been rocking and rolling since the ABKC days kicked off, since the bully breed kicked off. And he's been able to be relevant and like I said, withstand the test of time by keeping himself relevant and still being on top of his game. Much love and much respect to Mr. Jesse Cruz. You are loved and are a pillar in our community, and keep up the good work.
It's hard to move. It's hard to move him up.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the list. It's kind of hard. Like, what would you? You can move them up, but it's kind of hard.
You probably can flip 8 and 9.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
you probably flip 8 and 9.
And then, but I can't put them past Ryan.
No,
nah, I don't see that.
Yeah, see, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
What about number 8 though? KC Williams.
KC Williams.
Starbucks, Payday.
Man, and
Bricks.
and with KC Williams, we want to find a solid African American representative to be on the pound for pound list. And man, actually, there could have been 3 or 4 different people. I think our local hero, FA.
Yeah.
He was in conversation of because he's definitely been doing his thing. It withstood the test of time, and also
Riff Raff and all them guys. Yeah,
sure. and you know we love him and he loves us here, and also our brother out there in California, Mr. Terrell Bolton. He was in conversation. He brought up the Kingdom Blood, and he, you know, he's been doing this thing. You know, he's doing this thing, but I don't think he's doing what KC is able to do at this point as far as having a presence. You know, everybody knows who KC is.
Nah, for sure.
He's been doing this since the ABKC days, and he's actually been on the rise since, you know, in my opinion, since the ABKC days. Yeah. With the major stud payday.
He haven't slowed down. Like even when he was, you know, back with them style of dogs, he, you know, the progression and the work ethic of transitioning to the exotics, man, definitely haven't stopped. And shit, he getting better with time. You know what I'm saying? With his new boy, what's the dog name? Strawberries?
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Better not be Strawberry.
Bel Air, he had a major dog payday.
Yeah. You know,
Brinks. Yeah. You know, he banging them out. He's
for sure.
Mo Chips.
Yeah. So you know, he's still staying prominent, man, and you know, shit, he doing his thing.
And he has a program, not just a dog or two or three. He has his females look like the males. You know what I mean?
Like, sure.
It's a consistent look. He's knocking. Man. If we do this list next year, I'd be curious to see where these same people end up on the pound for pound list. But he's definitely a riser on that list.
For sure. Who we got next? We got Ryan Gilliam.
Ryan Gilliam,
one of them guys, man. He was definitely strong in the ABKC days.
Yeah, he
was strong, man. I went and, you know, did some research on him, and it was just crazy, like how he was a fool back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he
like Ryan at 7 kind of tough too.
Yeah, he really could be higher.
Yeah,
in the sense, like, knowing what he did then and now transitioning to over here to with the exotics and doing everything that he's doing and still staying prevalent. I mean, yeah, headhunter.
Nah, for sure.
Headhunter, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, them type of guys that, you know, shit, you get inspired by in the sense of when you come to these dogs. So I fuck with it for sure. Yeah, he's one that I rock with for sure. Hands down.
For sure.
Yeah, he has a program and he has created a look, and I think he's going. I think he's working on creating another look, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, but I know he's mixing some other bloods to create another look. So we'll see if he can do it twice. Ryan, we're watching you. We want to see if you can create magic twice, because right now we know your style, we see your look, but I know you're working on some new blood and some new mixes. So we'll see what you come up with next. We'll be real curious to see. But we love your program, love what you do, man. Keep working, keep grinding. Obviously you're on the pound for pound for a reason.
For sure.
We got Mr. X Stacks.
Yeah, man, Big KC. Like, yeah, I missed. Well, that's what the list is based off of. KC. I hope you know what I'm saying. Kind of, you know, hope you catch the drift as we go through this. You say X Stacks?
Yeah, Mr. X Stacks.
Yeah, him himself. Yeah, Big Stacks, man. Definitely prominent, man. One of the guys, you know, made the transition into the exotics, and shit, you know, having full steam ahead, bro. You know, is you know, you gotta. I remember watching X Stacks, man. You know, with his head down and just, you know, just putting the dogs out, bro. And then when they pulled out Sensei and all them boys,
it was over.
It was a wrap. You know, it was a different. It was damn near looking at a different dog in the dog world. Like, you know, you went from Miyagi to Bullseye, you know, the Bullsachi or Bullseye. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, then you pull out this third strand. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, here you go, Sensei. You know, it was just one of those dogs. Like, just like, Devil Spit, you know what I'm saying, with Pape on them. So it was definitely a dog that was like, hell yeah, like, that shit crazy. That shit, you know what I'm saying?
But the crazy thing about X-Stacks that people don't know, X-Stacks had females that were producing hitters for other camp. Like I don't know. I don't know if he was selling the dogs that were getting away from him or something. But if you go back and look at certain pedigrees, you see X stack. Like what the hell? He in this dog pedigree. Like, and now we transition to today's and current times. He's like I said, he is another guy that has been on the steady incline since we've moved to the exotic lane. He has withstood the test of time. Also, like I said, he's still relevant. He's still active. Extremely familiar face and pillar of the community, just like everyone else on the list. So like I said, X-Stacks, man, he could be higher. He could be, man, because like I said, he's steady. It's like he's steady getting better. And everybody on this list, I think, is steady getting better and better. Like, as time goes on, it's like they cook it up a little more. You know what I mean? Yeah. And right now with the X-Stack, he's doing not only the exotic bullies, he's doing the Frenchies too. Yeah. He's dominating the Frenchie world. He's dominating in the exotic. And he did his thing in the ABKC day. So,
yeah, he learned how to play over there for sure.
He's definitely a pound for pound guy with no questions asked, no rips about it, but he could be a little higher, in my opinion.
Man, I got a chance to really look at some of their dogs out there at the bully experience, and I'm looking at all these dogs. I'm like, damn, this dog nice. And to the point to where I'm looking at, like, I'm right in front of Sensei. I'm not even looking at Sensei. I'm looking at Lil Juice.
Yeah.
I'm like, so it just kind of shows you the consistency of their yard. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's the
definitely doing that thing. They definitely deserving.
Yeah, and that's kind of the prominent part of, like, you know what I'm saying, of somebody's yard. Like when you start getting to a level of breeding that when you putting out dogs that, at one time a dog that was favorable to your yard becomes your third, fourth option. Because you probably could go ask them now, like, what y'all think about Sensei now? They probably like, yeah, he probably like the fourth option. You know what I'm saying? He probably got, another first round pick, and that's what happened with these dogs as time go, as the breedings go, as the productions get better. That dog that was number one in 2020, in 2022, shit, he like the third option, fourth option. So some dogs stand the test of time, but majority of the time, man, it's like like some tennis shoes, they start wearing that after a while, but some can got the everlast to it, and some don't. But Sensei one of them dogs that definitely can stand the test of time, and the owner has, played in both rims and made a great transition for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Number 5, we have the big boss, T-Bone, Antonio Vera.
Yeah, man, y'all tell Antonio Vera to tap in.
Man, big boss has, man, he
for sure.
When I came into the game, man, he was already breeding. I don't know how many. He was already rocking and rolling. That was early 2006. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, but I don't think I am. He might be one of the only people on this list with the ABKC champion. I think
KC talking about some kind.
No, I think Joe. Hold on, Joe. Joe could. I think Joe has an ABKC champion as well.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if Miyagi was I can't remember if he was an ABKC champion. But I know T-Bone had a exotic style dog, but it wasn't called exotic back then. Easy E. He champed that dog out, and he was like a freak on a leash. You know what I mean? Like it was unheard of. Like only dog that did that was Dax. Being kind of freaky but clean, freaky type of dog.
Yeah.
And Vera did that in the ABKC realm. He's dominated ABKC lane. He's come over to the exotic lane, and hell, he's really pioneer of pushing the exotic because he always liked the freaky style stuff. That's always been his style. The freaks. But he's dominated with the exotic, and he's done some Frenchie breeding. He's just been successful throughout the test of time, and he's still relevant, still a veteran, and he's definitely pound for pound without question. And I think that 5 spot, that 5-4 spot fits him well.
It's like through every change of the breed, he's had a dog that was relevant in the change.
Yes.
Yeah. Like he had
every
like
change.
when the game was on that, a little bit bigger, more bulldoggy style. He had what's the boy?
Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi.
And he sold them for
Pokemon.
a bag.
French Montana.
Yep,
Yeah.
French
He had,
Montana.
Yeah.
Easy
So it's like,
E.
yeah, it's
He
like
had, he's
it's
had
like
so many.
every through every change of the breed, the exotic breed,
He had,
he's had a relevant dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Big ups to you, Big Boss, Big T-Bone. Man, shout out.
For sure, for sure.
Let's get to it. We
We got number 4. We got Wine and June from Guard. Hey,
this-
hold on, let me say something about this
This
first.
is the most controversial one right here at
Yeah.
number 4. Hopefully, Alan can shed some light to the new booties as to why they
Yeah.
even on the list or how they got to number 4 on the list.
Okay, I'm gonna let you shed that light, James, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna say, people, do your research. People, do your research. And the reason why I say that is because I'm looking at some of the comments on the page, bro, and they saying, why wasn't Garden State on the list?
man.
Why wasn't Garden State on the list? And I'm like, bro, how dumb? Like, you gotta know that make you look even dumber. Like, if the list is right there in front of you, you're vouching for somebody just to vouch, and you don't realize that they're on the list. Like, Juan and June, that is Garden State.
Yes, that is their names. Juan and June, they are partners. And they've been at this for a very, very, very long time. Like I said, through the ABKC years, I believe they kicked off with a dog named Sideshow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It was black and white. And they really got the rolling from that dog moving forward. And as the time transitioned over, they also kicked off with the dog Paintball when the exotic movement
Yeah,
kicked off.
Paintball was a big dog.
And they
boy.
went crazy. They had a dog named Badger, I think believe, and he went
Predator.
up with a Predator. And then I think they also are responsible. Now, this could be give or take, a little touchy situation, but they are claimed to be the guys who come up with the name Exotic.
Yeah.
They were one of the first ones to say the word exotic for a dog style. And when Predator was a little bitty, teeny, tiny black dog. And they used the term exotic when they first had Predator, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, like I said, they've had a slew of dogs that has withstood and program that has withstood the test of time. They have produced, I think they've produced all of their hitters, produced them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've produced all of their major studs they have produced in-house. And like I said, now they the was it Jersey Devil?
Yeah.
Was that was off of, you know, Garden State 1 in June production. You know, so those guys are very, very, very relevant. East Coast guys, major players, low key. They just breed, go to work. You know, you're not gonna catch too much on social media, if any at all. They just old school, hard nosed, lunch pail, go to work. This is what I'm doing. These are my productions, and they're gonna speak for themselves. And they have throughout the years, and they have withstood the test of time. And they are definitely a pound for pound, solid number 4, in my opinion.
For sure.
I rock with it.
For sure. Number 3. Okay, so when we say number 3, out of respect for Joe, he wants it to be him and Danny together. So number 3, we got Golden Line Joe and Danny.
Yeah,
Because he said man, Joe, Danny, your dad speaks so highly of you, man. Hey, you don't even know. Your dad speaks so highly of you. He was you know, he called in and he said, man, look, my son does so much, you know, kind of these last few years, he's really taking it over. And
I'm riding on the back.
And really it's like it's us together. Like, it's really not just me, it's us together. So, you know, started out as Joe and now they kind of together and he kind of passing it, I guess.
Yeah. And like I said, I got a chance to talk to Joe a few months back, and we spent maybe 45 minutes on the phone, and he was so proud of Danny. And where I remember Danny was young kid, and Joe had the 91 West, and I was lucky to be a part of that movement at that time, and we were the biggest crew back then at that time. And in the ABKC days, Joe had 5 or 6 solid studs.
Yeah.
I mean, going bonkers with studs. Before studs was stud, and Joe had 5 of the top ABKC Gotti line style dogs in the game. Killing.
Yeah.
Killing. And, I mean,
Nah, for sure.
he had Stock Market, Casanova, Legend, which is a legend. You know what I mean? Goliath, you know what I mean? Moo, you know, he had so many super dope studs.
He talked about Legend.
I mean, Legend was, oh man, he was unreal. He was.
What was Legend like? If like Legend, like how could you compare Legend to this time? Like, what would he be like?
Legend would be like whoever y'all think is your number one stud in your mind. He's that probably times 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was not a dog like him. His size, his head, everything about the dog was unique and special. And like I said, but not only him, he had other dogs that were just as special. But Legend was just so special. You know what I mean? If somebody else had any one of those other dogs, they would have got on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Joe was lucky enough to have all those dogs at the same time, and he, oh man, he kicked down the door. And then he moved over to as the style started to change, he was able to get a Golden Boy. Yeah. And which is name is named after now, Golden Line. He started behind Golden Boy. And Golden Boy, he took it to a whole new level. He brought the shortness, the girthy, the compact, the thick bone, the still big head, everything that we liking. Now Golden Boy had it. And Joe really kicked up a notch, and then it's time changed over again after he came out with the Low Blow.
Yeah,
and
Low Blow.
Taliban and
Lobo and Taliban was tough.
The newer style dogs, and sometimes in business, you got to be able to do.
They tried to hang them back in the day for that dog, Low Blow. And that's crazy that shit,
And that was one of the most that was one of the hottest dogs too.
Yeah, and then to come back with a big punch, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And drop the boy that got now, man. Shit, Crown, man. So, whew.
Yeah, and like I said, sometimes, okay, so guys want to make a knock. Okay, well, they didn't produce Crown. Like, sometimes in business, you have to be able to make a good business move, right? So if it's smart, nigga, if they offered up fucking Devil Spit when Devil Spit first came out or whatever, and they said, hey man, I want to partner up with you and so, who wouldn't do that? For a legendary dog. If I think that's business. That's how you stay relevant.
Let me tell you what Joe said on the phone.
What'd he say?
He said they did produce Crown. He said
boom.
He said they produced the money to buy him.
Thank you. You're right.
That's what he said on the phone.
Yeah.
And that's business. To be relevant, you have to make business moves sometime. And like I said, that was a genius move. Because right now, people flocking to it. And he's still relevant to this day, and he is a pound for pound, no doubt, no questions, no knocks, no nothing. It's up.
Yo, what's good? What we got?
Hey, man, it's low-key, man. It's cold as fuck outside, man. God damn.
And you should be inside.
Security guard ain't down there.
Hey, boy, it's cold as hell out there, man. Say, man, I tell you what.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Lord have mercy, help my soul. I just wanted to call my guys and let them know that I am with them today on this journey. Do you hear me?
Oh, you coming to the building, though.
Are you outside the building?
Hey, man, they won't let me in. Goddamn, I was out there for 20 minutes. I stayed out there too long, man.
Boy, you a liar. You ain't called nobody phone.
Yeah. He on your line, y'all.
No, stop the
I thought I had to.
Stop the
He ain't texting no group chat.
To the door.
Yeah, no,
I thought I had the key to the door, but that shit was a no-go, man. Goddamn me. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to let y'all guys know y'all doing great on the screen today. And I appreciate you guys for having me a part of the group. And I'm here, Hey, man, we're going all the way up to the top. Yes, Saki.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What were we? We were talking about
Yes, Joe. So like I said, Joe is a rock solid 3 in my opinion. He's withstood the test of time, been relevant in ABKC days, relevant now, and will be relevant as we continue to proceed. Him and Danny, good job, you guys.
Nah, for sure. Joe and Danny, they killing it.
Yeah. Number 2.
West Coast Gotti line.
West Coast.
They killing the Frenchies right now.
Man. They also killed the ABKC too.
Okay.
His program was very similar to what I see Joe program was, but I think Roger was a lot more active with the in-house breedings. Like Roger had so many dogs. For those that don't know, Roger I want to say he was owners or co-owned Black Ace with the late Ed Shepherd, which also had Romeo, which was the producer of Dax.
Yeah.
For those guys that don't know, so Roger from West Coast Gotti Line, he was the owner of Romeo, who produced Dax. He did the breeding with Ed Shepherd and he produced Dax. Okay. Like I said, that was one of his dogs. He had Black 21 Blackjack, and he also had Big Money. He had so many West and you know, and it's funny because the Ivan and the Bape Interstate Bullies, they emulated Roger's program so much. Even they'll tell you that they bought and dealt with Roger a lot because they loved his style of dog. You know what I mean?
That's what's on the back end of them dogs.
Yeah, on the back end of them.
Yeah,
so, you know, a lot of people get to saying, Bape. We're going to talk about Bape later. But Roger is on, he is the blueprint for the Bape guys that y'all love so much and dearly. You know what I mean? Like, Roger has withstood the test of time with the ABKC. Like I said, he was booming with the program. He had a program. He had a look, a freaky look. You know what I mean? He had a look, ABKC. Transferred to Exotic. He had a look. He was one of the first people I know to slam a dog all the way down to the ground. He had a dog named Platinum. He was blue and white, Platinum. Never seen a little bit. He could go in this day and age and still be very, very relevant and still be on top. Like, I've never seen a dog so low. It looked crazy to me back then. Like, there was crazy looking dog. I couldn't even, you know, Big Money, Dirty Money. Roger had a program. He had the freaks and he stayed on top. Yeah. And also he's doing the Frenchies now. So, you know, he's mastered 3 different elements of breeding and has withstood the test of time. And he's a household name. If you are any type of breeder, you should definitely know West Coast Gotti Line Roger. But he's very heavy with the Frenchies now, and he's dominating the Frenchie scene as well. And that's Roger with West Coast Gotti Line.
For sure. That's number 2, man. That's number 1.
Man,
number one.
Louis
Soto, George Louis Soto. George is George, man. Consistent.
George is George.
Consistent for years.
Yeah, you can't. Shit.
No matter how many people he blocked. Consistent for years. You know?
Yeah, went to try to add him, man. Shit, it said blocked. I said, damn, boy, this man's real.
King George.
He's a blocker. But shit, you can't knock his work. So, man, shout out to George. You know what I'm saying? Definitely made the transition as well. Definitely a heavy hitter, man. Made the first probably multi-million-dollar dog in the game. You know, still doing his thing, still prominent in the dog world. Got a hell of a team, man. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, he's a guy that you emulate in the sense of how you want your program to kind of consist of and come together. But like I say, man, you know, he is what it is, man. You know, you can't talk this bully world without talking George. So
nah, for sure.
It's just understood. You know what I'm saying? The
stud lineup, man. That if you really sit down and think about it and go through, man. The stud lineup has been crazy.
Yeah.
Shit from you got who? Didn't he have a dog named Legend too? Yeah, the 100K. He had goddamn Giagi, Lemon Drop, Batman,
Miyagi.
Miyagi. It's like you can keep going on.
He had
and
some he had some other dogs, man.
You can keep going.
Bowflex.
I remember when he had that little bitty dog named Blue Cheese.
Blue Cheese. Shit,
you can go on and on and on and on.
Just walk the line.
How long you want to think about it and go through it?
That's only what they showing. That's only what he's showing. So, shit, only imagine what he's not showing. So, you know what I'm saying? So, definitely a headliner for sure.
He lived through the change. He lived through the, from the American Bully to the Exotic. He was on top with the American Bullies. Still on top with the Exotics,
and still on top.
You gotta, you can say a lot about him, but you gotta respect. You gotta respect the grind. You gotta respect. His resume.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Sure.
Y'all want to get into some snubs?
Let's get some snubs.
Yeah. Or are they truly snubs?
I don't think
after the conversation, nah.
I don't think they snubs based on the qualifications for the pound for pound.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people, with a lot to say in these comments, man. Hey, Steve, if you can put that call-in number back up there for them so they can see that call-in number. I want to hear from them.
Yeah,
I want to hear from him.
Spidey, can we tag the call-in number if you don't mind? Or that's something we can do?
It's up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So if y'all got you feel free to call in.
Yeah, the line is open. You know what I'm saying? So you can transition from the message, from the live message to the phone. So the line is open. And I want people to understand, like this list wasn't built on no hate. Like that's not the motive of anything that we do. We was looking for people that stood the test of time. Bape was a time, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You feel me? But we looking for people to transition from the ABKC world all the way over to the exotic lane and constantly keep doing what they're doing.
And mostly producing, dog.
Yeah, and mostly production.
Because a lot of one of the. I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna share the live. I ain't gonna get into it.
Man, share the live.
Run us up to 100. I'll get into it.
Yeah, so,
I'll get into your favorite dog in the bully game.
Yeah, y'all share the live. Let people know what's going on. This is an opportunity for the world to tap in and speak their piece about the pound for pound. The platform is for people to have open discussion. You know what I'm saying? So don't be shy. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask y'all: Do y'all think that based on the qualifications, do y'all feel like Manny with the Bulsachi line should have been on here somewhere?
See, no. Manny has done his thing, man. He if we talking about current, then he's like maybe he up there with the top at the very top. He in the top tier, but like you said, go back to the ABKC. I remember when when Manny first started taking off. I remember when he used to come outside to the shows with Bulsachi. I remember when he used to when he was building that DCF team and he had 100 of maybe just like 100. I don't know if he was paying them or what, but he had maybe like 50 people. Every post he'll post in the group, them same 50 people that come on there. Yeah, DCF line or no line, blah 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 blah. So I remember all that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like people, they
don't know the criteria.
Yeah, they thinking about a time. So Manny's definitely a profound breeder. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, without a doubt.
Before that, you know what I'm saying.
He's been very relevant in the exotics.
Yeah, in the exotic world, he's been unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? He's still being used to this day. And you know what I'm saying, Bulsachi or Beef or Hitter or you know what I'm saying, them dogs are being used and that's great. But when it came to these criteria on this list, it was pound for pound. So that's what we wanted and that's what we went with. You know what I'm saying? And we wanted to make sure that this list was very diverse and that, that every person around the world, every culture, every ethnicity had a part on this conversation. So and that's where we stand with it. Let's go.
Spicy.
Yo, Bullycon Podcast, who we got?
Man, y'all already know this Daydream, the face and the voice of the Bulls community.
What's good, Daydream? What's good, step brother?
Y'all know one thing, and I'm gonna let y'all know something real quick. I understand that y'all don't let me no, because I'm disappointed in the Bullycon Podcast. But you know what I mean. The thing about it is, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my list because I have to. And so with that being said, I'm going ahead and break down my list, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. You know what I mean? Why I chose these two, because I was gonna come do it right there in front of y'all face, but I guess it was gonna be too much. Too much of this daydream energy. Y'all was gonna be a little bit intimidating, and that's the James and talk.
Man, come on, now, with it, man.
I bring too much. You know what I mean, to the table. But number one, I'm gonna go with George. You know what I mean? George, we already know he's an empire. You know what I mean? He did a lot of incredible things. And then for two, I'm going to go with Interstate. Interstate, come on. Y'all can't
Did you hear the criteria?
Did you hear the criteria?
No, he didn't.
I understand the criteria. Come on. You know what I mean? They've been doing it ever since the ABKC days, man. We don't care about no ABKC. We talking about exotic bulls.
So that's not pound for pound.
That's not pound for pound.
This is pound for pound, bro. They've been doing this for the longest. Interstate ain't been in game for a long time.
No.
Exotics, bro.
Exotics only.
Come on. So y'all don't want me to get my list.
You can give your list. No, you can give your list.
You can give it. I'm just telling you why it's wrong.
How can y'all talk? Listen, y'all missed out Dr. Pocket. He's been doing this shit for the longest. Who's making this list? Dr. Pocket been here since Rachel's head.
He ain't knocking nobody off that list.
Who can he take off?
Who's gonna knock out? Bro, what are you talking about? Charles Brown, one of the most top. What are you talking about?
Who is he gonna take off?
Y'all make a list.
Who is he gonna take off?
Who y'all gonna take off?
Yeah, who do you take
y'all
off?
Got Casey Williams.
Come
y'all
on,
got James
bro.
Sweet.
Whoa, Daydream. Hey,
man,
I'm not gonna let you disrespect KC like that. The boy Dr. Pocket is not knocking off KC. No, he's not.
Not even close.
No, Daydream. No.
Are y'all talking about from ABKC all the way up to now? Of course.
I'm talking about programs, yards. We could talk about now.
What are you talking about? Have y'all not seen Taco? Have y'all not seen the dogs that
bro, listen to me.
Dr. Pocket have produced?
Listen to me, bro.
Come on, bro.
We talking about. See, the thing about it is that your knowledge in the game don't go back that far. It only go back.
No, you can't tell me with my knowledge.
But I'm saying it only go back 2 or 3 years. That's what I'm saying. So you don't understand how big of an impact in the game that a dog like Payday had. You told me when I was on the live with you, you said the number one stud he had was Brinks, but you don't understand. And I'm sure KC will tell you. He might tell you his number one stud. He may tell you. I'm not sure about if he'll say Starbucks or not. But KC before Brinks, it was Payday. It was Payday.
Of course.
Before Brinks.
Come on, bro. We know that, bro. Listen. Me and him. I've been following him. You know what I mean? Because my bitch she came off that Chewy blood. He bred to Chewy. He's one of the biggest breeders that I knew about that even bred to Chewy. So I know a lot about his program. Like that. Come on, I do my research. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, I go 1 George. I go 2 Interstate. Number 3 will go DCF Bulls, and then 4 we'll go X-Tech. 5 we'll go Golden Line. 6 it would be Ryan Gillum. 7 we'll go Major League Bullies, and then 8 we'll go Cloud9 Kennels. 9 I'll put Dr. Pocket, and then 10 I'll put KC Williams.
Cloud9,
without a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, now we'll put Cloud9.
Ain't that Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Ain't that Chelsea?
Cloud9 number 9,
yeah.
Number 8, number 7. Who'd you say number 7?
Cloud9 number 8. Then number 9 would be Dr. Pocket.
You said number 7.
KC Williams.
You said number 7 was.
Number 7 was Major League Bulls.
Okay, so that means you're leaving off Antonio Vera. You're leaving off Juan and June. You're leaving off Juan and June from Garden State. You're leaving off West Coast Guideline. You're leaving off Jesse, and you leaving off Jamie Sweet.
Jamie Sweet, she shouldn't even be on the exotic bully breeders list. She's not an exotic bully breeder. Out of respect to Jamie Sweet, she is a legend by far. She did a lot of things for the industry. I feel like if we talking about making a list, Jamie Sweet would have to be the number 1 person on that list if we talking about best breeders in the world. But as far as exotic bully breeders, it seems like we're selective to exotic bully breeders because we don't have Frenchie breeders. We don't have English bulldog breeders in here. You know what I mean? We got a shorty bull breeder, and I understand that she played a part in creating these exotic bullies. And she's one of the best breeders in the world. She created her own breed by herself and her father. So with that, with respect going to her, she's the number 1 breeder on that list. As far as when we talk about, you know what I mean, breeding dogs. But as far as exotic bullies, no, I wouldn't put her on exotic bullies list at all. But yeah, like I said, number 10 is Gatekeeper.
Pound for pound, bro.
Yeah, this is pound for pound for sure. I mean, what heavy hitter did I miss off? Who would you take off my list?
We got it on the screen.
Yeah, I take.
Who would you take off my list?
I take them all off.
Dr. Pocket.
Dr. Pocket.
Oh, come on.
DCL.
Dr. Pocket. Come on. None of y'all didn't have a dog day. Listen. None of y'all didn't have a dog day. Give a sick to Pimp Charles Brown. Let's be real.
Here go my thing. You can't tell.
Let's be real.
You can't tell me that you're taking off West Coast Guideline, Antonio Vera, and Jesse Casey. And Jamie Sweet. Listen, wait, let me finish. You can't tell me you taking them off.
You can't. You're talking about from the beginning to the end. What have Antonio Vera done now?
You can't tell me.
I said maintain
You got Cobra Kai.
What has he done now?
Cobra Kai. But
Cobra Kai? He ain't produced Cobra Kai.
You can't tell.
He bought Cobra Kai.
You can't tell me. But you can't. Go ahead.
Tell him about Louise.
Cobra Kai?
Tell him about Louise Allen.
Okay. Did he?
We're not even gonna talk about Louisiana. Come on, you talking about Louisiana?
So you talk Louisiana? No. You saying Antonio Vera bought Cobra Kai? So did Interstate?
Yeah, he bought Cobra Kai.
Let me ask you a question. Did Interstate produce bait?
Did Interstate produce bait? No. What has they produced off of bait? That's what we're talking about.
But I'm saying, did they? So how can you knock somebody? How can you knock somebody for? How can you knock somebody for buying a dog, but you're not knocking the other person? The biggest dog in that camp. The biggest dog in that camp. The biggest dog. The biggest dog in Antonio Vera's camp ever. The biggest dog in his camp, he produced. The biggest dog in Interstate's camp, they did not produce.
The biggest dog in what camp? What camp are you talking about? Little Red, Sabu, Sire, any of them dogs.
Who's the biggest dog in that camp? Who camp? What's the biggest dog in the camp? Yeah.
Bait.
They didn't produce him.
Bait. No, they did not produce that dog. But the only thing I'm saying is that y'all talking about the best breeders. The thing about it is Ryan Gillen, Antonio Vera, he fell off for a little bit. Let's be honest, he fell off for a little bit, so that's why he didn't get on my list.
I don't think he fell off, bro.
He never fell out, bro.
He has fell off.
All right.
He has fell off.
But
you know what I mean? Me
listen, you telling me that you're going to take out, but anyway, I'm going to go through these names again. You telling me you're going to take off Antonio Vera, Jesse, Jamie Sweet, all those people, and you're going to add Dr. Pocket, Cloud9, Chelsea,
Major League.
And Major League. No, but it was a couple more.
Yeah, without Major League, that wouldn't. Without Major League, I wouldn't even talk about Golden Line. Let's be real.
Not really.
Without Major League Bullies, that wouldn't even be talking about Golden Line.
Wait, what you mean?
Without Major League Bullies, Pimpy, producing Crown, y'all wouldn't even be talking about Golden Line. Y'all would have thought about Golden Line. Crown brought Golden Line back to the light. Let's be real. So, Alan, I'm lying.
I respect Major League. I respect his program. I respect his work.
Come on,
but
y'all are tripping.
You saying like
y'all talking about,
you forgetting the whole resume.
Y'all will put Casey Williams over Major League.
The way that the list is constructed, yes.
Come on, you talking about the lady because y'all got together.
Shout out to that donation.
Shout out to the
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, $100 donation for Bulluminati, First Lady. My bad.
Man.
Drop him, please, and thank you. Okay.
No problem.
Damn. Yeah. That's tough. They wanted you out there, DJ.
Say.
Miss Angela, much love, baby.
Baby.
Thank you for that. But yeah, most definitely, Kenny could be Kenny could be on this pound for pound
new era
snub.
Yeah.
He could be a snub for the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kenny has been doing his thing for a while.
They say they've been hating on bait.
Nah, bro, I respect bait. It's just that you just gotta understand, like that he don't fit this, like Interstate don't fit this list.
Yeah, they don't fit
this specific list.
Like you
like if we were just making an all-time list, we couldn't forget, or all-time exotic list, we couldn't, or current, we couldn't forget Interstate. But the criteria on this list.
J. Cruz, that's Bully Camp line 80s. It's right there to the right, man. Hit the money sign, Brody. It's the money sign right there. It's right there on your right hand side.
At the comments. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, Kenny from Major League, man, he's definitely been doing his thing. He's he's still very relevant. I know he was relevant during ABKC. Now, but we only had 10 spots. You know what I mean? And we want to make sure every demographic of people are covered, the females, all ethnicities and everything, a well-rounded pound for pound list. and like I said, based on the criteria, Interstate did not make it. I mean, it's not.
It's no knock to the guys.
Nah,
like
it's not, bro. Because we all respect Interstate.
Yeah, they created some dogs, man, for sure.
No, for sure. But nobody can take anything ever away from
but
Bait.
for what we were looking for, you know what I'm saying? For what we were looking for, it just ain't work, bro. I mean, shit. But I mean, I don't know how they want us to cut it. Like, shit.
Yeah. Now I think if the list said top 10 breeders in the country,
Interstate
and DCF definitely got to go on there.
Yeah.
Those two camps definitely have to go on there. If we talking top 10 breeders in the United States or in the country right now, they got to be on there. You know what I mean? But that's not how the list is constructed. It's based on the test of time. You know what I mean? Over the decades, as the game has changed, so have they. They have elevated and have risen and have still been relevant.
If Mr. Mosby, if you could please call in, my boy, I would love to hear your mindset.
If we talking snubs and possible snubs, man, I think what y'all think about Major League Bullies Kenny? You think he could have made the list?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. I said I see him as a snub. You know,
for sure.
Like if we needed somebody, if we needed 11, he could hit the 11 spot for sure. You know what I mean?
I think we can arguably even take somebody off and put him on. It's just the way that we
Who would you take off and put on?
Let's shout out Jesse from TBC.
It's tough, man. You finna make me.
Shout out Jesse from TBC, man, for the donation, man, the $99. Appreciate you, Brody.
Much love, Jesse. We appreciate you. Thank you, sir. You have withstood the test of time and still very relevant with your studs and your program. And TBC has always been a top tier camp. And like I said, you still active, and it's hard for the the veterans and the OGs to still be.
Relevant.
To still be relevant, because people come and go so much. Like, it's so easy to see.
And I'm gonna tell you, bro, like when you
I know it is, Alan.
Because you gotta get, bro, like, man, I'm sitting here like thinking like 6 years from now, breeding dogs. Like, that's a hell of a task. Like, that's work, bro. It's not easy. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it put a toll on the body, bro. I don't care what no man say. But breathing and constantly staying at it, bro, you gotta be strong-minded and willing in this.
Before we finish, James, you mind going through that criteria one more time, just for everybody who may not have been on here when you first went through it, because I think it's a lot of misunderstanding going on.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the short version. You can go back and rewind and catch the beginning. So the short version is the guys who made the pound for pound list, they have withstood the test of time, which meaning when we kicked off this bully venture with the ABKC era, they were relevant and very prominent during that era. Also, as we transition to the exotic phase, they have been relevant and on top of the game in that phase as well. And also, they may have delved into another breed of dog and been relevant and dominated that phase of the breed community as well. Now, there are a couple exceptions to the rule that's on the list, because like I said, I know we did want to get a female representative on the list, and Miss Sweet, she, like I said, she can stand toe to toe with anyone on the list.
With anybody.
She's a sole creator of a breed of dog, and no one on this list have created a breed of dog.
Nobody.
And also, the breed of dog that she has created is very prominent in our community, which is the Shorty Bull. Yeah. It was tested by Dave Wilson back in the day. That Peter that owned Bullseye had Shorty Bull in his blood, and that is the breed of dog that Miss Jamie Sweet is responsible for. So we felt like she was the best representative for the female pound for pound on this list.
When it comes to a list, man, everybody got to understand, man, it's only a certain amount of spots.
Yeah, and we only want to do
amount of spots.
And we only want to do 10. We could go do 20, but then it's
easy.
It's easy. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure, it's definitely easy, man. It's like, but somebody got to make the hard decisions.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the problem of it is, we trying to give flowers to all coaches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be, we sprinkle this around for everybody.
Yeah.
Yo, who we got?
There's no one there.
Okay. So this list is very diverse so that everybody can have an even shake at the list, man. And it's and you know and however you decide to cut it, man. It's hard to remove certain people especially when you know the history when certain people came into the dog world, what the dogs that they came in with versus the dogs they started, the transition. Man, come on, man, it's simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like some people ain't start popping off till 17, 16. Like
you know what it is? It's people's minds. People's mind is designed to think, lists, top to bottom, best to worst. When you start mixing in criteria, it messes their mind up. So it's like they really don't understand. They just thinking best to worst. You got to put babe because he was one of the best. That's not the criteria. That's not the criteria.
Yeah. Because one thing I can say, us sitting on this staff, like we haven't bashed nobody. We feel like everybody that we mentioned today should be on the list. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we know that it comes a certain time that we have to make that tough decision. You know what I'm saying? And these are some of the tough decisions that we have to make. And so that comes with anything. You know what I'm saying? So shit, it'll be another list. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, Interstate gonna get they shake just like DCL Bulls. And if you go look, we didn't gave DCL Bulls they shake and Interstate they shake before. So, this is not like, you know what I'm saying? We definitely shed light on them guys for doing what they do inside the community, and vice versa with Man Zamura, vice versa with the Bully Camp line, and so on and so off with Pimpy, Kenny, you know what I'm saying? Major League, all them guys, you know what I'm saying? We give everybody ample opportunity to come on there and shed light on their platform, on what they're doing, how they're doing it, how long they've been doing it, and congratulating them on their flowers, man. So,
Yeah, now I want to say, now, Jesse, since you on, we want to know where you think you should be and who you should flip flop with. Where should you be on this list and who you should flip flop with? Let us know. But I don't think people understand how hard it is just for one to even be relevant in a community because it's so competitive. It is a competitive community that we are in. We're in the same profession, and it's a lot of people in the business. So it's hard to be relevant, one, but also to be relevant and on top is another thing. And then to be relevant on top throughout the decades and throughout the generations or throughout the phases of the dog. That's a whole different ball game. Like I said, I think when you look at 1 through 10, each one of those guys or camps have been relevant on top and has, throughout the transition of the dog period, have still been doing their thing. They have a program, not one dog, not two dogs. They have been putting programs and looks together.
For sure.
Now, look at the list. If you look at each one of those guys' names, you know exactly what look they have on their dogs.
For sure. Every last one of them.
You know what look they have on there.
Let's just keep it a buck. It's like with some of the stuff we go through with these dogs, it's hard to even just be around through that long of a time.
Yes. That's a long time to be messing with these dogs.
Sure.
And the people. It ain't so much the dogs.
Yeah.
The people will run you up out of here.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So
it makes you just go on Instagram or Facebook, you'll get tired in a week. You know what I'm saying? Through all the BS, you know what I'm saying? And it's
but another camp that people they argue, but and they my guys, and they know they're my guys. The Dizzy Devil camp. But they don't, based on the criteria that we're talking about, they don't fit this criteria.
Don't fit the criteria.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Dizzy Devil definitely.
Yeah, Dizzy Devil kicked off at the jump of the exotic movement.
Yeah.
So if the list was based on a different kind of criteria, they would be on there too. But it's not. You know what I mean?
They big steppers just like Babe.
Yeah,
just like
DCF,
Interstate.
you know what I'm saying?
Major League, but they like you said, they just the criteria.
Yeah, that's what threw them off.
Yo, what we got?
Yo, man, this Big Jess, man.
Big Jess.
TBC in the building.
TBC, what's up, man?
What's
good?
I cancan't wait for this, man.
Man,
this about to
Man,
get
why you playing with me
spicy.
over there? Why you guys playing with me over there? Man? You got me down at the bottom like a
Big J, what's up,
man? You know I lost. Nah, listen, man, it's all bull. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I ain't going to discredit anybody on the list. It's really just an honor to be on there, to be mentioned, be recognized. And, next year you might put me a little higher, but I'm going to work on that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to discredit nobody on there. Now, what I will say is anything you see from me, I worked on it. I produced it. I stayed in the lab. I ain't run to nobody's program, no hot studs, no, all these jars. I ain't run to Versace, I ain't run to Babe, and I just stayed in the lab and worked with what I had, and I am where I'm at.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
But
tough, man.
definitely, salute to y'all for putting this list together and recognizing the real one. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody that's on the list that made it.
Yeah, man.
for sure. So Jesse, can you give maybe some up and comers or breeders in the community how can they stay relevant throughout the years and keep the program what can they do to ensure their relevancy?
Man, you just got to be ahead of the game. You got to stay ahead of the curve. You really got to be a visionary and see where the game is going. And because if you wait for to do what everybody else already done, you always gonna be behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
you always gonna be left behind back of the line because you just doing what they already did. You just got to be ahead of the curve and have a vision and focus on it and stick to it.
That's right.
Man,
That's right.
shit, yeah.
And we know you currently have a stud that you go by. He goes by the name of Dashboard. Tell us about this.
we coined that.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Yeah,
Dashboard.
so,
you might need to
y'all
change his
got
name to Dashboard. That's a cool name. I like that.
Dashboard.
Yeah, that's gonna be his AKA from now on, man. I be hopping on the lives when I be traveling with him out of town and stuff, and sometimes I'm in a little car, sometimes I'm in the van or whatever, but it don't matter, man. I put him on the dash, like he really sit there, he'll stack on the dash, everything, as I'm driving, or as my partner driving, whatever.
Yeah, so he's currently working right now, right?
Yeah, he's working. He's 13. He's 13 months old already, man. He really I don't know, if you tap in with my stories.
Yeah.
I mean, I get breedings or lock-ins daily. One or the other, but it's daily. We work.
By chance, can you tell people where this stuff is?
It's 30 $5,000, man. I don't think I've ever seen another dog come out the gate at $5K. That's the early bird. January 1st, man. That's $10K. So you got to pay the play. That's sauce, right? That's the real sauce. Yeah, you know what you're doing though.
Yeah.
He's not afraid, but you know what I mean. He's different. You ain't never seen nothing like him before. So if you know what you're doing, man, you can definitely get ahead of that curve that I'm talking about.
Yeah. So how was you able to construct this dog? How'd the breeding go?
That's the
Man, that's I call a lot of my dogs Sauce. I'm really on my fifth generation right now. It all started with Sauce God. You know what I mean? Sauce God produced soy sauce. Soy sauce I produced Saucy, and so on and so on. So Saucy gave me Saucy G. But right now I'm currently working on the fifth generation of the sauce. So it's not like I just put some breeding together and it happened overnight. I've been working on this for years.
Yeah, so and that's what people don't understand. You really to really build a program, you really have to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to work inside the yard, man. Because I know, Jesse, it probably been nice. You like, damn, this shit getting on my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, it's just a prominent game, man. I feel like, it's a pleasure to have the opportunity to, have conversations with you, man, and pick your brain because, you need people like that that's successful in this dog world. You know what I'm saying? So that that your dream is possible. Some of these guys in here, you know what I'm saying, in the comments or just, they don't see it. So, and they don't get to talk to people like you. So, you know what I'm saying? This is an opportunity so that they can have you real, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can be touched. You feel me? So,
one thing about me, man, Jesse, for the people, man, if you know me, if you ever reach out to me, I'll answer questions, I give advice. People hit me up all the time for advice as far as pictures or breedings or studs, I'm like, and I don't got a problem answering, I fuck with the people. I'm with the people.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, and he's one of the few off the list that's real active with the live. Like you look on and you will see Jesse on somebody live and they chopping it up. You know what I mean? Like
real shit.
Like that's a rare. When you get somebody like that in the community that's active like that, you gotta be able to utilize him. You know what I mean? Now he ain't gonna be used up now, but so you might gotta go there spin some, and then he don't mind doing what he do what he do, but. That's great to still have, after all these years, man, that's a long time, bro. I don't think y'all understand
Man, I'm still excited. You know what I mean? The game still excites me. Breeding still excites me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my motivation. I still want to have the craziest shit you ever seen. Like that's my motivation.
Yeah.
You know?
And Jesse, by chance, what is the like how many dollars do you own by chance? You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yeah, man, I used to see how I say. Yeah, anybody call the law on the boy. So, you know, it's way too many.
Well,
it's more than what I should have. I'm gonna tell you like that. But, you know, I don't sell none. That's why you never see me post puppies or litters or any of that. I don't sell none. I'm greedy with my shit. You know, everything I have over here is exclusive. You know, like I said, my boy's about to be 10K. You think he's gonna be used like he's getting used right now every day? No. Nah, but whoever did use him, whoever uses him at 10K, you're gonna know when you have something exclusive that not everybody got.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you think that's because we talked about it earlier, like a trending, like people keeping the more exclusive stuff to themselves and kind of cutting it out from the people.
Yeah,
you know?
I am.
Do you think that's a good move or?
I think it is. I think it's a great move.
I mean, it's worked for me. Look where I'm at with Saucy G. What I did with Baby G, I literally opened him up for 6 months. I only opened up Baby G for 6 months, and I pushed his brother G-Shock out. You know what I mean? I pushed his brother to the public, promoted him, let people use him. Baby G was so exclusive. That was another one that I popped out at 5K, and nobody ever used it for any less. You know what I mean? But I closed it right back up, and, you know, now that I got Saucy G, people seeing what Baby G did, and they're hitting me up like, yo, can I, you know, is he still open? Can I pay double? You know, this and that. But, you know, I keep everything exclusive. So, you know, whatever I put out, it's going to be limited time.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
I am too. I've been, so I said, boy,
man,
look.
I'm in transition to that, you know, I mean, it's only right, bro. Like, you know, I think, you know, you should select, you know, you spin the bag or whatever, then it's cool. But I think
I've always looked at it like this. I've always looked at it like this. Like, why do you want what everybody else got? Like that don't make shit. That's not exclusive. That's not like exotic. To me, is exclusive.
Yeah.
Like something that don't everybody have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I've been like this for years. I'm breeding tight with my blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not easy to get something from me, and it's not easy to get to even use my stuff. To be honest.
And I think, to be honest with you, I think it should get higher, man. I think it should get to a point because that's what make the dogs exclusive, and that's what make people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear people say, "I'm getting in the game, man. My stud is 750." Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, who you think gonna take you serious? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like, you know, it's the rarity to it. Like, man, $15,000 studs. You know what I'm saying? Make people, you know, instead of working, work smarter, not harder. You feel me? Like, you know, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, man. That, you know, like my studs are 5K and my lock-ins is 5K. You know how many lock-ins people got to get at 250 or 500 to match what I'm doing? I'm doing half the work or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're not stressed out. You feel me? Like, cause the people that's got to put out 20
20
boxes.
I'm not stretching my time. I'm not overworking the dog. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm still getting what they doing or more.
Yeah, like, you know, and it's there. Like, you know, it's like I think the bully community. I mean, the exotic world can be way more lavish than what we make it. Like, I think it could be something like the dog, like putting more respect on certain dogs or just calibers of dogs or just people spending money inside the dog world. You know what I'm saying? Because if we got dogs, I think we talked about this before on live, but you know, when you had them stud fees at, you know, 20, 15, 10, 5, you know what I'm saying? It makes people be like, damn, you know, like it'll I feel like it'll bring more money to the community and it'll bring more value to the dogs that we create.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know, there's always going to be like, you know, people that just out here like barely in it for the money. They're just trying to get that, you know, $1,000 lock-in, $1,000 stud fee, $1,000 stud fee. You know, but if we really want to value the market, like, you know, we really got to put these high quality studs up there, like, and keep it up there. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So how can people find you, Jesse? How can people get in contact with you?
Man, I really be on IG. I got a Facebook. I'll be honest, I don't really be on there much. But my IG is the Bullycon line _Jesse. You know, you can always message me, hit me up. I'm very accessible. Matter of fact, breaking news. My flight is booked. I'm gonna be at Rumble in the Jungle. Matter of fact, I might pull up on y'all.
Yeah, okay.
You definitely got to.
Yeah. Hey, we here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be out there with my boy Anthony Smith, man. We got a flight booked, so we're gonna stay out there through Monday. So maybe on Sunday or something we can link up.
Yeah, man, we can set something up
sure.
with you for sure, man. That's a must. That gotta happen.
Oh yeah.
All right, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the back end, man.
Studio that
I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the back end.
We in the studio Friday.
We gonna set something up.
Yeah, we in the studio Friday. We definitely make sure we get a live interview with you, man, for sure.
You guys in the studio on that Friday?
Yeah. We got the studio there.
All right. Well, see, we touched down kind of late. I think the flight lands like at 7:45 or something.
Shit,
I don't know. Probably won't make it for that.
You see what time it is now?
Man, say it's 9 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
We here at 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night, man. Say.
All right, listen, man. We gonna touch down and go, man. Catch the Uber straight to the studio, man.
Yeah. That's type of time we on.
We'll put it together.
Yeah, let's go.
Definitely, man. Hey, it's a pleasure talking to y'all. And keep up the good work, man. You guys doing your thing. I think my boy Anthony Smith with the Exotic Network. He's holding it down over on this side, but there's definitely enough room for 2 podcasts or more or whatever. Everybody got
just two. I'm just fucking with you.
Out.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Nah.
For sure, man. We was on their platform. We was out there in LA, man. They definitely welcomed us, and they do good work.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm dragging them with me out there. So we're gonna blog the trip and the experience and shit. So I'm gonna have them with me. I'm gonna pull up on y'all for sure.
For sure.
Well, yeah, we thank you for calling.
But next year though, I need to be high on that list, man. Quit playing with me. Let's go.
Spicy.
Yeah, we got you, Jesse. Appreciate you, Brody.
Salute, respect.
For sure.
Man, today's a good day, man. What y'all think, man? I'm riding with it. I fuck with it.
You know what people don't take in consideration also when you're doing dogs for such a long period of time, like your significant other also got to deal with them dogs. You got to be in a relationship to where the person you're in a relationship with understands that that's a lifestyle. So that like you can't go everywhere. You can't leave every so often. You know what I mean? Because they like babies. You can't. And man, that can cripple. I've seen so many divorces behind dogs and responsible,
talking some people 10 plus 15, 20, 25 years without a vacation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy.
Legitimate.
I'm gonna pay somebody, bro. I'm taking me a vacation. I'm paying, so I bet you look.
But do you really trust people to you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, if I do it, I'm gonna pay y'all. I'm gonna say, hey, Alan, can you watch my house for the week?
Yeah.
I just need you, bro. I gotta get away for a week, bro. Hey, whatever you gotta do, just
for sure.
I gotta get away for a week, man. I think I got enough. Cause the thing of it is, y'all understand how important my yard is to me, and vice versa. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be understood. Like if somebody out there, I say, come watch my dogs, man. They just let them all run and come outside. They'll go out there about an hour. Ain't no dogs back there no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I know, but if y'all let them out, shit, they gonna come out there. They gonna check them periodically, and they gonna let them right back in. They gonna listen to the instructions. Certain dogs don't go with certain dogs, and it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all understand, what I expect, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So,
Ryan, call in. Ryan Gillum, call in.
Big Ryan, come on in, call in, man. We got 40 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of times, a lot of people don't have them extra people that can just that they can depend on and trust and do that. You know what I mean?
For sure you don't.
But
that can really hurt a relationship, and especially if you have children. And I'm telling you, I have seen it throughout the years. I had to take a break, boy.
Yeah.
I had twins, and fresh out of college, had twins, had a house full of dogs, and wifey is the babies,
this ain't
me,
gonna work.
or the dogs.
Yeah.
You got to pick one right now, because babies crawling, dogs walking, that can't go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to take a break. So, I'll be back when they get up where they can walk and move around. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure,
so,
man.
everybody go through it, bro.
Yeah,
I
got a newborn right now, boy. You know what I'm saying? So, I say, but shit, man, I be checking my girl mental, man. I be like, hey, man, you good? She like, yeah, I'm good. So, it's just one of those things. Like, it's just, sometimes, somebody gotta see the vision. Like if your partner don't see what you're trying to do, man, that'd be the biggest
Yeah.
That'd be the biggest downfall. Like, cause I tell homies, like, if you blessing your girl, you know what I'm saying, making sure she good, then she gonna ride whatever the fuck you talk about. Like, I just find it hard for them. Like, if she see you giving 100% and that you taking care of that household and making sure that everything is shaking like it's supposed to, I find it hard for them not to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, cause just like I think we're talking to Gator, and Gator was like, man, you know, his wife was real skeptical at first, and then when she's, you know, seen shit shake, she's like, yeah, I'm in the weapon box with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just, I just think sometimes it's just some people don't get that start like that though. Like, you know, some people don't. They keep taking L's after L's after L's after
and
L's.
they
after
don't understand
L's.
that, bro. You spending this and spending that, and they ain't making it back. It's nigga, you throwing away our money. What's going on?
What's going on?
You know what I mean?
Like, what the hell?
And it can hit you.
Yeah.
It can hit you like
Hard.
Dave.
This game can hit you. Like,
You can wake up tomorrow and
You can-
shit just hit the fan.
you can be like what you feel like on top of the world, and then it just hits you. You just get hit in the stomach, and then boom, bam, lost. Boom, bam, lost. Boom, bam, lost. Like it can happen. Like,
And you know what? With the pound for pound list, I guarantee you, each one of those members on this pound for pound list can mark a loss, a major loss that they each has suffered. You know what I mean? Like, that's a part of
For sure.
the dogs, man. Like, you're going to lose.
For sure.
You're probably
Somewhere.
going to lose more than you're going to win.
each
You know
one,
what I mean?
each one can probably can give us a moment where they damn near quit.
Yeah.
Each one.
Each one. Like, you can look on their list and you can probably hit every one of them guys, and they can say, man, this one I wanted to call. At this time I wanted to call it quits. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, pound for pound, Snubs. Who you got that could potentially be on there?
You know, I'm gonna put Interstate on there, man. I just don't think they could have made that 10, but if we did 15, yeah.
I think Kenny from Major League.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Pocket. I think they can potentially be on there, but it's just hard to knock off anybody for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, Terrell Bolton.
Oh yeah, Terrell Bolton. Yeah.
And our home state hero, the Nigerian
FA.
Nightmare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think even try to think about Ruben Fry. That's a tough one.
That's
That's
a
tough
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know too much. I mean, I know what he done.
I think maybe he could have been on there, but
Yeah.
it's a look when you start talking about nationally.
Yeah.
I
I think shit. Yeah. Looking at it now, man. You know, I think the list it's solidified, man. It's solidified, dog.
trying to think of anybody else. You got any snubs over there, James?
Like I said, I would go with the Nigerian Nightmare and Ife and Terrell Bolton. I think that they could be interchangeable with.
They say Muscleton bullies, for sure. What y'all know about Muscleton? I know
Muscle Tone bullies with Bashar.
Yeah, I mean, but they
but
ABK.
Yeah, he's ABKC. He's dominated the ABKC for sure. Him and Khan, they've.
You don't one of those not fitting the criteria.
Yeah, but
it just don't fit. Like I said, if they transitioned to over and maybe had ABKC dogs and then did the exotics or had Frenchies and down without throughout that time period. Yeah, but Muscle Tone they have been around since ABKC has been ABKCing.
Yeah,
and he has been relevant.
Running.
Still,
He been
dominating.
Hey, do you remember when they was giving out them franchise packages?
He's still doing it.
Still doing it.
What you mean?
He got him over in Germany.
Wait, what you mean?
So he
enlighten me.
Hey, he was back in the day, man. Muscle Town bullies would give. It's probably still do it to this day.
To this day,
you give them 50,000 or 40,000, and they give you like 3 prime bitches and something like that. But and they give you like a whole pack. It's probably more than that. But I'm just throwing a number out there because I remember, bro. They was selling franchises for like 50,000, 60,000.
Still doing everything. Probably more now.
Yeah, like
because he just sent one of his major studs, Beanstalk, over to Austria, from a guy that franchised into Muscle Tone brand.
Yeah.
And Rashard is a marketing genius.
Yeah.
And so the things he offer with the franchising into it is, you know, it's I think it could be worth the value. Some may argue, think it, you know, it may not be, but you know, he has a high reputation, and you know, he's definitely there to help you get on the good foot.
Yeah, I think just watching his promo, like it takes a real marketer, like, and that's what I think I'm working on is myself. Like, I may have dope dogs, but my marketing has to get better, and that's like, I don't know, cause like some guys got marketing teams, and from what I've seen, the way, like, cause he used to even be on the man, what's that, man? Like, what's that little website that pops up? I don't know if it's Bully something, whatever. Like, they used to come on the magazines and
Bullypedia.
Yeah, not Bullypedia. It was something else. It's like they sell like subscriptions, and not subscriptions, but like you could get medicine from them and all that type of jazz. It was a little. It used to pop up on your like you type in bullies or something like that, whatever. But I mean, like, I seen so much, like, where I seen his dogs and people promoting it, like, on websites and just all types of stuff. And so to see, you know, him still doing that today, like, bro, that's crazy. I remember that dog Venom.
Sure.
Remember Venom? There used to be, I don't know, that was an ABKC dog too, huh?
Yeah.
And you know who owned that?
I cannot remember who owned it.
Yeah, that dog was $1 million dog because of marketing. Like, they made that like one of them the milestones. Like, bro, I remember they was showing a video of the dog on Animal Planet, and it was, man, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the marketing and who's buying into the dog is very important, because that sways the community in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got strong ABKC guys that says, like, well, shit, our dogs go for this and that and that and this, you know what I'm saying? Depending on who you talking to. But every ABKC guy not selling their dogs like that, only if they tap into certain bloodlines of certain people that they're getting them offers like that, you know what I'm saying? But I love, like, I mean, I went to ABKC show probably about a year ago, and they got some dope shit. Like, I mean, some of them dogs fucking are phenomenal, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all about what you want to do. Like, and that's a lot of goddamn dog food too.
Yeah, but it was a comment made, Terrell from D-Line Bully, Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, Hall of Fame.
He said that in the next 5 years, he don't think that the ABKC dogs will even be relevant or exist. Kind of like fade to black, based on health issues and how people are breeding. Because believe it or not, a lot of the ABKC dogs, which mean the more conformational correct dogs, have a lot of flaws. Not only flaws, but health issues. So before they condemn the exotic community, man, Terrell can give you a whole breakdown on how many defective ABKC dogs it really is, bruh.
For real?
I mean, like, come on, because think about it, like, a lot of these dogs trickle down, a lot of these exotic dogs trickle down from what were used to be ABKC pocket style dogs. So of course you get some of the health related issues that come with the breed just by transition, because the bulldog wasn't just introduced into the exotic, or, you know, it was started out with the ABKC.
Yeah.
So bulldogs are one of I think the number one unhealthiest breed on the planet.
Yeah.
The number one unhealthiest breed in the planet, and then we put it into a purified breed. What do you think happens?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. It gets
Then we break the size down, and then
you got the what's that thing? Apple. What's the thing they get in their eye? What's that called?
Cherry eye.
You
get the hip dysplasia.
yeah.
You get the damn enlargement of the esophagus, you know, elongated palate. Like, we shouldn't have to cut out a dog palate so they can breathe. Think about it.
No, for sure.
Bruh. Like,
for sure.
You know, so I strongly recommend, like, you know, the ABKC goers to kind of look on your side of the fence sometime before you come to the exotic side, and like, y'all ain't no. ABKC not all the way together either. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
And y'all been at this a lot longer than the exotic breeders been at it. Yeah. So, you know, I kind of hold, you know, y'all should be y'all should be clean over there. Y'all should be ready to go. You should have a finished product over there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But let me ask y'all, what would y'all say to the people that don't necessarily want to clean up the exotic breed? Do you think it should be cleaned up? Do you think it should be?
I think it's just different variations of it. Like, you know, I think you got some people that like the tighter dogs. Or you got some people that like more of the loose face, more bulldog-ish looks. And I think it's room for everybody to have their own little world.
When you say clean up, what you mean?
Like tight features, tight.
But I mean, like how like I get what you mean, but I mean, like what you mean, like
I mean, well, maybe some of the health issues that come along, like especially
Nah,
with
for
the with the breathing, like the breathing. Then now we got the cock tongue with the
rod jaw.
Yeah, the rod jaw with the cock jaw with the like. We got some.
It's like some
for sure. Definitely
the
need to
feet
clean
popped up on kickstands. You know what I mean?
The thing about it is that these are exotic dogs, but that's not an excuse for the dogs to be fucked up. There's a difference between an exotic dog and a fucked up dog.
Yeah,
some of these dogs are fucked up, like
for sure,
but that's not acceptable. Anytime a dog lose the function of being a dog, nah, that's not cool. Like. That's not cool, but like as far as the elbows and the stuff that we like, it's all good. The feet. I think I see a lot of dogs that definitely need work on the feet. When it comes to the breathing, I think that's the main thing that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And I think it's happening over time.
Yeah, but, I think with certain looks. It's like this, with certain looks come with certain features. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can if you breed a certain blood, it's almost like it's gonna come with it. Like you gotta it's all about complimenting what you're breeding to. Like that's why I tell him it's very important to research the dogs and the programs that you're breeding to. Like if you're going it's just that's free. I mean giving free game, but just you have to look at a dog like, all right, my dog, my female, she's super clean. She got tight feet. She, she's athletic, super gymnastic, whatever. Then I got this dog over there got the looks that I want, but I want to incorporate it. When the moment you breed that dog, you're gonna get a bad trait. You don't know if you're gonna get 3 bad traits or 2 bad traits. It's just your job to do it. But you have to learn how to breed what you're breeding. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I look at my yard, I know. Like, this is what I need to fix. This is something I need to work on, blase, blase. If you look at your yard and you say, all my dogs are the best dogs, then you are already lost. You can't tell you shit. You a super breeder and you going to shoot yourself in the foot. But from a breeder standpoint, I think James will sit there looking at his yard like, this is what I need. And I can look at my yard, this is what I need. And Alan can look in his yard, this is what I need. So if you can't do that and you can't see through your own yard, then that's on you.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But I went back and pulled up the list and the pound for pound list and looked at those comments on there and some of the snubs they say Pitfall Kennels, they say Sang, they say Imported Bullies, and it was one more. Pitfall Kennels, Sang, Imported Bullies,
and Muscle Tone.
Not Muscle Tone. It was one more. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. What y'all think about those?
Yeah.
Well, Imported Bullies, he came in during the exotic era.
Yeah.
If y'all watch, the George and him had a show this past Sunday, and if you watch the show, he went and bought his dogs from George. They were exact. Yeah. That's when the time had turned. It was exotic time now. So.
He's not
when he flipped on, he was working with exotic dogs. He never had another genre of dog. Like he's always had the exotic style dog. So that puts him in the category with the interstate guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like during exotic time, they did their thing. But we talked about guys that have tenure over the different transformations of the dog. Period.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I mean? So I don't. He's a If the list was constructed differently, I can see him on there.
Last one was Devil Spit Papo.
Papeo?
Yeah, Papo.
Papo, yeah.
Devil Spit.
Yeah. I know Devil Spit for Devil Spit. I know Papo for
Devil Spit.
Devil Spit.
Yeah.
If he had ABKC style of dogs or went through the chains of different generations, I ain't seen it. I did as I looked and went through it, I only seen him for Devil Spit. And if I'm wrong, let me know something, but That's all I know.
Like as far as program, dog for dog, I can bring a dog from this era to this era, and like putting up dogs. He had a legendary dog for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I think he came out with another boy. I can't remember. He had two other males that came off of inbred devil spit boys. And,
Duce.
Yeah, Duce.
And I was gonna use Duce.
You gonna use one.
Duce.
And 6.
But I got 6 I got 6 locked in right now. We gonna.
Yeah, and like I said, he brought him out, but they haven't did like he not at the top.
Yeah.
Right now to this, like he has a legendary dog. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Very legendary, very legendary. But on this list,
yeah,
who would you take off to put Papo on?
It's tough.
Yeah,
I don't.
And I rock with Papo.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I got his blood all in my yard, so it's no knock to nobody. It's just who are you taking off to put him on? And I think he would say all them people up there should be on there. Like, I don't see him taking nobody off to put himself on there.
Yeah. Hey, I want to kind of debunk this hang in the papers, man. In this dog world, bro, we know somebody hung paper somewhere. Like that is a dead, like that's a dead conversation.
For sure.
Like why, bro? We too deep into the dog world. Like that's like ABKC breeders saying we ain't never hung papers.
That's
so
a lie.
how y'all think y'all got the dogs y'all got?
Yeah.
Like y'all think y'all dogs are straight American bullies? Like this is not a hybrid breed. Stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all use some style of dog to create the dogs that y'all have, and y'all just amplified it as y'all went. And now y'all got y'all fucking foundation. Same thing with the exotics. We did what we had to do. Now we got our foundation, and now we good. And so don't hate on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that should be so dead. That should be lame. That'd be so weird. Like,
nah, for sure.
Yeah, and it always be some bottom feeder ass breeders. Like, like the hell, man. Like,
hold on. Man, what you mean?
Man. Shit, man, Alan, man, you know, man. I mean, man, like
spicy.
It's always some man, shit, boy. I just be trying not to say too much, man. It just be trying to be respectful to people. But when they be coming up with them wild ass comments, like they hung papers.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you have any style of dog right now, your papers are hung. I don't give a fuck what you say, what you do. Somewhere in your pedigree, a dog in that pedigree on that paper is not that dog. I guarantee you.
For sure.
Guarantee you. And if we can go back to pit bull days when they hung pit bull papers, because let me tell you, they used to steal the grand champions. They would steal them and then go breed them in their yard and then put another papers on them. And so you don't know what pit bull you got, but that was a big thing to go steal pit bulls and breed them.
Yeah, that was the thing for real.
So this is decades long. This ain't no newbie. This is centuries.
They was doing that.
Everything
they
is
was
paper
doing that in 1900s.
Why do we even need papers at this point? Shit. Yo, caller, who we got?
It's Will Johnson from Kansas City, 5-on-5 Kennels.
Yeah. That's Nugget Head from Lil Part Row in Corsicana.
Lil MIA.
God damn, boy.
Lil MIA.
Mr. MIA.
Lil MIA.
Nah. Yeah, I heard somebody say something about bottom feeder breeders, so I just trying to figure out what y'all mean by bottom feeder.
Yeah, spicy. What you mean?
Jeez, boy.
You gotta ask Tony. Tony got the answers. Tony, bottom feeder breeder.
Bottom feeder, that's like a catfish or algae eater or like something like that, huh?
Guppy. Yeah.
Say,
shrimp
man.
and scavengers.
So what you mean by that, Tony? Who shrimps, guppies?
So who are the top 5 bottom feeder breeders, bro?
Yeah, let's get it. Top 5 bottom feeder breeders.
y'all tripping. Hey, look. All I'm saying is this is what I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna stand on it, bro. A lot of people, and I'm not pointing at nobody, individually, things like that. What I'm saying is, people, is that you have people that haven't accomplished anything, don't barely know about the breed, don't know nothing, probably got one dog on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got so much to say about our camp, so much to say about our dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, or people that's influenced into this game. And so, like, I just hate seeing the monarchy of it, like the you know, just the bull. Like, bro, come on, fam. Like, you don't, like, you have people in comments, bro, like, they don't even really breed dogs. But you in our conversations, like, what are you here for? Like, really, like, just stay in the comments. Just look. Like, do what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, it's something, man. Look, bro. Let's just move on with the conversation.
Well,
Tony been spicy.
505 killers, bro. We try to make that. We try to make that double one spot on the bottom feed of this thing.
All right, man. All right, cause you definitely.
I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I just have to put my camp out there, man.
For sure, man. Shout out to 50 what?
The number one.
Yeah, 50 kennels. They snitching over there.
Hey, man, that shit crazy. Fuck, man. Damn.
These comments wilding.
I love, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the game, bro. But it's just, you know, as much work and as much work we put in and you know what I'm saying, blood, sweat, and tears and time and dedication to this, you know, I just hate seeing the bullshit, man. Like, you know, like the hung papers, bro. Like, they hung papers. You know, you ain't got to hang papers now. It's enough dogs to choose from. Like, if you hanging papers now, bro.
And it's out there. The reason why, you know, back when papers were hung more on a more consistent basis, it's because you didn't want to admit that you were mixing a bulldog. Yeah. Now everybody knows that or whatever breed. Now that everybody knows that these dogs are mixed with bulldogs and blah blah blah. Nobody cares. So you don't have to hide it. Like if that's what you're doing, boom, register your dog as a hybrid, do your thing. But honestly, there's really no need in this day. The work has already been done.
Yeah, and everybody that I know,
he say sound like Tony making excuses. Blue blood. You probably got, man. See, look, man. All right, let's keep going.
Man, we were talking about the breeding earlier, and I had a question that I had forgot, but I just remember now. Do y'all think people still breed the correct flaws?
No, absolutely not.
Say that one more time.
Do you think people still breed to correct flaws?
Absolutely not. Positively.
Why you feel that way?
Some do, some don't.
What you feel like the game turned into?
When in conversation do you ever hear, "Oh, I'm breeding this thug because my bitch got an elongated palate and the pads on her feet so fucking fat, her feet pop up like willies." When have you ever heard a breeder say, "Let me breed this dog to"? That don't even happen. I'm breeding man out of that motherfucker. They so busy.
That'd be the last.
The last thing on the list. That motherfucker so fire, man. Let me go breed to him. He fire. You ain't taking consideration of what you ain't looked at your female. You don't see what you need.
Yeah.
You didn't like it's an afterthought, to be honest. In my opinion, that's my opinion.
Yeah,
it's an afterthought.
Like they look at the dog, they be like, "Damn, that hoe freaky than the motherfucker." And then they just go with, and then they ask you after the fact, "Man, hey, your dog got a heart murmur?"
And then be sick.
Like, damn, you know, it's like it be crazy shit, man. But
nobody ever.
I just think I find this crazy, Alan, and it just may be me. And if you got into these dogs, period, and you think that no form of fashion that the dogs was ever mixed, like, cause how do you get to an exotic? Like, if we're not gonna mix anything, how do you get to an exotic? I just want to know, like, how you get there?
Yeah.
Like, cause it's almost crazy. Like, how do you get from a pit, a straight pit? If we keep breeding pits for the rest of the 20 years, you gonna create an exotic?
Nah.
You gonna create an American bully?
Nah.
So how in the heck? Like, stop. Like it's like crazy, man. You giving excuses. Excuses for what? Like, we know what. Like, bro, the thing of it is, I'm at this point with the game. It already be done. I don't need to breed to a bulldog.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I was a child, bro. I remember when even the pit bulls changed. Like,
yeah, Like they used to be long, snouty.
Yeah, you started to get lower to the ground. You know, a little bit more stockier.
Wider,
pit bulls. Like
big
I remember.
heads.
I remember when that changed.
Yeah, like the paper hanging has been. I mean, like I said, it's been going on since pit bull days, and historical pit bulls have been stolen. Like the Grand Champ Art, he was probably one of the most dominant champs, and they stole him and bred the crap out of him. Bolio, he was stolen and bred around. Like, you know what I mean? Like these are all Grand Champ pit bull, American style pit bull terrier dogs that were stolen and bred and paper hung by breeders. And one of them openly admitted that he had Bolio and hung the papers on the dog because he was stolen.
like
this is old.
Make it make sense, man.
Really, at this point, I don't really think we need no paperwork. I don't think we need paperwork on these dogs.
You really don't. It's just
what's the point?
It's representation.
We don't have a consistent registry.
But what's the representation if all the paperwork is hung? What do you need to for what? The lineage is fake. For what? What do I care about fake lineage for?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
but the lineage is fake up until an extent.
Yeah.
Like, up until an extent. So
for my I can't, for my 5 generations, my dogs are pretty cool. I can't speak for everybody else.
That's the thing. That's mine too.
Yeah.
So it's like
you don't want to give yours up,
Yeah, I don't exactly. I don't want to give that shit up.
But let me ask you. Let me ask you though. How, if you saw, let's take the papers out of the equation. If you saw an exotic style dog that you absolutely 100% love, and no papers was involved, like papers wasn't even a thing, would that stop you? I mean, would you purchase that exotic style or breed to exotic style dog that you love, and let's say nobody had papers on no dogs, it was a whole thing, you know what I mean? Would that stop you from buying that dog?
No.
Hell no.
Hell no. Dog, the paperwork is nothing but supposed to be historical data that's been kept, historical family tree on your dog. But like I said, if half of it is fake, you live in an imaginary world. I don't care if the last 4 breedings you did were in your yard and they were real. That's cool and dandy. But you don't know what Joe Blow and Lil Tim and them did in generation 4 and 5 before you got to your generation of dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's still bogus. I don't care how it came, it's still bogus. So
for sure.
To me, paperwork is irrelevant. Like, I don't know. I don't understand the logistics of it at this point.
Yeah, I feel you.
I be hating to wait so long for them to come in.
Yeah, like you got ABR, USBR, IBR, IBKC, ABKC. What you got? The new register with DJ. You got Bully Pedics.
That's what I'm saying. Like
WBC.
But then, but then here's the thing.
WBR.
But then look, here's the thing. At all these registries, you can go single register a dog. So I can see an exotic. You done created an F1. And I said, ooh, that's a badass F1. And you ain't got no paperwork to it. Let me get that. Guess what? Now I can go single register my dog, single register that dog, and start a whole family tree based on that dog. So what does the paperwork really matter? What does it matter? I could take an F1 and single register the dog.
Yeah.
And I can put him on the table, say he the most craziest thing anybody ever seen.
Yeah.
People don't care at this point. It's like we just said. They don't care if you breed to a Frenchie to a bulldog. They don't care if you're doing. It's open now. And matter of fact, when they go breed to you, hey, whatever you use to create that, I want to use it. I don't know if it was saucy or whatever, but I want the same thing you did with that.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I want the same thing. Whatever it was, give me that.
Bang.
So what's the point?
Yeah, you got a hell of a conversation.
Now you got a point. That's a hell of a conversation.
That's a $1 million question.
I would love to hear somebody in the comments opinion on that one.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like we need papers? Can we get a poll up there with that? Do y'all feel like we still need papers in 2022?
A $10 piece of paper. A $5 piece of paper.
Yo, who we got?
Yo, what's going down? What's going down, Them Bulls TV? I strongly disagree with the comments made about pedigree paperwork, which basically is a birth certificate. We, as creators and breeders, need to be able to place the correct label first on that paperwork to build upon. You got a lot of people that claim the exotic bully movement, and that they're breeding dogs that have American Pit Bull Terrier label on their paperwork. They got American Bully label on their pedigree paperwork. They don't have exotic bully label on their pedigree, which is something they should be building for to build their breed, their movement in the direction in the right way. Now, as far as the integrity that has been lost through the paper hanging throughout the plenty of years from the American Bully into the exotic bully, this is why, yes, it's very important to start over in each yard. It's up to us, the breeder, to start documenting each breeding so we can have accountability to our build. It doesn't hurt to also submit DNA per parentage. Now, that's up to us, but I feel the registries should obviously kick it in gear and mandate that all processed litters have DNA parentage submitted prior to the processing and the sending back pedigree paperwork. But that's up to the registry to one day stop with all the paper hanging and do this right now. We have enough ingredients. We already have the avenues like exotic bully, hybrid bull, designer bull. We got the multiple registries. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also need to push for miniature American Bully because it's already here. It's a DQ size American Bully looking dog that basically might have exotic genetic, but have an American Bully headpiece. It's not an exotic bully, it's an American Bully, but it's a DQ height, aka miniature American Bully. Now, IBKC is the original home for the exotic bully movement. They had what we called the mini bull, the miniature bully. They even have the ribbons and all that kind of stuff too. They also brought an exotic bully written standard. But multiple registries have brought home the exotic bully movement. Now it's up to the people to understand that and support the registry and the paperwork correctly, because they're still toting around that UKC Pitbull paperwork rather than getting their label on paperwork correct.
Right.
That's why I wanted to call in and just express that.
Okay.
Thank you for lending me your Ear Bully Spitting podcast.
No, for sure.
The number one podcast in your ear with that bully knowledge. Take care. I am Mr. Rude Pitts. Check out Them Bulls TV, and we out.
Man,
for sure, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so
he got a point.
Hit us
Yeah, like
back,
I said-
Lou. He was calling it. Sorry.
Who called in?
I think this
Lou
is
was calling in.
Lou.
Oh, okay.
Lou Blood.
Okay, cool. So come on.
yeah,
Go ahead, James.
yeah. So like even with the UKC, if your paperwork say American Pit Bull Terrier, sir, ma'am, your papers are hung.
For sure.
Hate to tell you, American Pit Bull Terrier, but you have an exotic style dog in your face.
For sure.
Your papers are hung.
Super.
Even if you go ABR, IBKC, whatever it is, and you register exotic style dog, your papers are still somewhere hung. Hate to say it. Your papers are hung. Yo, Blue Spin Podcast, who we got?
Big Lou Blood.
Lou Blood.
What's good?
What's up? What's up? Yeah, no, Tony, I wasn't taking no shots at you. But what I was saying was, when I said it sounded like you're making excuses, is because when you were saying nobody really cares, but people do care.
Nah,
You know what I mean? So
I think when I say they don't care, in a sense, I mean, in a sense, the mixing has already been done. So if you in exotic,
but it's not. But
so in the exotic world or American Bully world or whatever world you living in, there was some mixing to create certain characteristics and the features that we have now. Like when I say that like now you don't have to go to you don't have to go a mixing route. Like it's dogs already primed enough that you can use that already have certain.
but when you say that, you make it sound like the mixing is past tense. The mixing is not past tense. The mixing is still going on every day.
Yeah.
So unless
okay, go to finish what you were say.
So unless you really one of them ones who got a soft dog, like a Frenchie or an EB that you breeding with bullies, us type of breeders, we gravitate and, we swap stories or whatever, but people are still looking for a fake pedigree, and it's sad. So That's why what I was saying in the comments was, why don't we start pushing for seeing a real pedigree instead of saying, oh, we all know that these dogs are mixed. We don't need to mix them no more.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think we, you know what I'm saying, like us sitting at this table, you know, we breed to the dog. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of understanding the lineage. I know when I look at my dogs, I breed for the dogs that's in the ped, and that the dogs that I was used, you know, prior to it. I know for myself.
But as a whole, it's not the real pet though. As in a whole,
in the
so when you say you breed to the pet, it's not the real pet.
I'm gonna say this. Since I started breeding, every breeding that I've done has been majority. I done seen the dog in person. You know what I'm saying? Then seen it
But what about the dogs behind that dog?
At that time, like I'm saying, I can't speak. I can't get handled for what happened in 2013, 14. I can't fault that.
That wasn't 2013, 2014. It was the last breeding. Like people are still mixing these dogs every day.
Look, you're talking about the people that's mixing right now. I'm talking about people that
mixed
years ago.
I'm saying no. I'm not talking about the people mixing right now. I'm saying us as a whole. Instead of using the scapegoat saying, well, we already know that they mix, why don't we start pushing to see what these soft dogs are in the pedigree so you know what you're really breeding to instead of just that dog that you're saying?
How do we push for that?
You know what? That's
what I'm calling in.
But let me tell you, we talked about that a few shows back when we had the Wizard. He goes by the Wizard.
Double Joe.
We talked about doing the embark test.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm on. Like
right.
I don't care. Like I want to know how much of a Frenchie is in this dog and how much of a Frenchie is in my female.
But that's you're a small percentage of the masses. The masses, they say they don't care, right? I'm like, for me, it's kind of hard for me to sell dogs because I'm known for mixing some shit up. So when they call me and they say, you know, how's the dog really bred? I'm showing them the EB. I'm showing them the Frenchie. I'm showing them how the dog is really bred. And then here comes the magic question. Oh, well, what kind of paperwork you got? And I tell them, I got USBR papers that shows the Frenchie, that shows the Bulldog. And the first thing they come back with is, oh, you ain't got no bait papers I could buy? Oh, you ain't got no bull. You know what I mean? They go straight to wanting the fake papers. They want the fake papers.
They do.
So when y'all sit here and say nobody really cares, they do care because y'all not selling dogs that you're publicly are saying mixed. Y'all selling dogs based off how the dog look with that banging pedigree to match it. Take that pedigree away and put your dog up for stud and say, this is an F3, and see how many people still want to use that dog when you start keeping it real with them.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying, at this point, like, you the South guy right now, right? So it would do you.
Not even right now. That's been my career. My career has been sauce.
Okay, so it would do you a substantial favor if we just eliminated papers, period, and you just bought the dog in front of your face. Like, this is what it is.
Well, that's how I sell my dogs. That's how I sell my dogs. When people buy my dogs and they drive off, they flick my papers right out the window. But as the person creating these dogs, I will never get my credit because they want the fake pedigree.
Of course, yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this. Why are you mixing at this point?
Because that's what it takes to create these exotics. When y'all be saying the mixing has already been done, and y'all and you, when I say y'all, I'm using it loosely. I'm not talking about you or anybody on the panel. I'm talking about the exotic bully world. So when they say it don't need to be mixed no more, and they show a dog on the screen, the dog they showing is an F3. It don't need to be mixed no more. It's already a bulldog right there as the grandpa. So of course it don't need to be mixed no more. But that is a mixed dog close up right there that they're showing.
When people say that, this is what I get from it. I feel like they're saying that in these exotics, you have so many different styles that if I want to go add that, you know, instead of adding a bulldog, if I want to go add a more bulldog-ier style of exotic, there's a lane and there's dogs out there I can go to for that. If I want to add,
those are still heavily mixed dogs, though. So when I say you don't have to,
why mix and go straight back to? Why mix and go straight back to level one?
to maintain that look, to maintain that bone, to maintain that muzzle, to maintain them bows. All of that stuff came from another breed.
But look though, like if we looking for characteristics, no reason you can just go just knock on Bullsachi door and get the and just, you know what I'm saying, like. Or
you got dogs like Beef. If you
why do I gotta go breed to Bullsachi? Why can't I use my bulldog and create something like Bullsachi and say this is what I use? Why do I have to go give him his credit? Why do I gotta go use his dog with the fake papers when I can use the dog that was used to create that dog and keep it real?
I'm gonna just say, man.
I get what you're saying, but it's like
I feel you.
It's just versus going back to stage one.
Yeah.
Versus it's like cooking with just the ingredients, or having that, hamburger helper, already pre-made for you.
It's the fake label that everybody wants. That's what's killing me.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to do all that hard work. I'm good. Like I don't want to go that far back. Like I don't want to go get no EB.
It's not that far back though.
It is.
Because when you say just go use Bullsachi, I'm just far back on that dog.
I'm just using him as an example. I just
Me too.
think,
and I'm saying that's a perfect example because that dog is maybe an F2 or an F3. So that's still a soft dog to me. Even though it's not a purebred EB or a purebred Frenchie, it's an F3 at the most.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, why not, if that dog is really an F3, why not show us what Shorty Bull is using that? Why not show us what Frenchie is using that? Why do we got to just go off, oh, he did it already, so we just going to use this dog?
But look, Lou.
Why can't we just keep it all the way real?
You just asked the question, but you know the answer.
I don't know the answer.
You don't know the answer?
I've been trying to figure out the answer for 10 years.
You know the answer.
People like to be lied to.
The name.
They like to be lied to. That's why they want the fake papers.
So that's why I'm calling in. I'm saying, why can't we change the narrative and start demanding honesty, keeping it real?
I'm saying
we're spending a lot of money on these dogs.
I'm saying cast away the paperwork because it don't mean nothing to me personally. Cast it away.
That's
to me.
You.
Now,
that's you.
Now let me put a twist on it.
You know how many people have turned down my dogs because I didn't have a fake piece of paper to go with the real sauce that they was trying to buy?
Oh, I know. Now let me tell you, the thing that would mean more to me would be that embark test where I can see exactly how much of this is in that dog, how much of this is in my dog. If I want to go more Frenchie, I want to go more Bulldog, I find more Bulldog.
When you do that,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when we do that, all that's turning into is a smear campaign when we could have just been honest out the gate and you didn't have to go do no embark to come back to say, oh, Luke Blood sold me this dog and it really got this in it and it really got that in it. Why can't we just start going forward saying, let's take a stand and start putting the real dogs on the paperwork? Because USBR allows us to do it, and they call these dogs exotic bully by breed. It ain't that USBR don't call these no hybrid bulls. I don't want my dog called no hybrid bull. If I'm gonna whip some shit up and it come out looking like an exotic bully, I want it to be called an exotic bully. But USBR allows you to breed to the Frenchie, allows you to breed to the Bulldog, allows you to breed to the Shorty Bull, and they still gonna call it an exotic bully. So I think we should all push for that.
So I got a question. So where do you like what is your like? Do you is your end goal is just to create an exotic dog, or are you trying to create a lineage? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your
both a lineage of exotic dogs?
So question. So if the goal of it is to create you a lineage, and I'm assuming that, you know, if you keep automatically keep adding a Bulldog or adding this into it, like, you know, when does you say, hey man, this I mixed enough? Like when does that ever stop?
It's never enough, because that terrier gene is so strong, it's gonna come back out. You keep breeding American bullies together, you're gonna end up back with pit bulls.
But now the Bulldog gene is so strong, so when you go back into that Bulldog and they're the number one unhealthiest creature on the planet, now you got a really severe fucked up dog. So that's why we're trying to get away from.
A lot of these exotics is fucked up.
You do the sauce and then you get away from the sauce. You try to elevate the program. Like we did that like decades ago. Now it's trying to elevate it. You know what I mean? We want
They're
to
still doing it right now, though.
I know.
I know it was done decades ago, but it's still being done right now.
And we
so I'm
know
saying
this.
if we still gonna keep doing it right now,
And so guess what?
so
watch this.
We
So watch
know, but
this.
somebody got to stop doing it.
So watch it. So as long as you introduce
it'll
the
never stop,
bulldog,
or they're gonna turn into pit bulls again.
So look, let me tell you. So as long as you introducing the bulldog and the Frenchie up front, it's gonna keep on being an endless cycle of the cesspool that we see. It don't
it's
stop.
Gonna keep the exotic bully as the exotic bully, though. It's not gonna turn back into
It won't turn into pit bulls again because now you breeding dogs
that American bully. And is it safe to say that we don't like our exotics being called American bully?
Well, look, you breeding dogs that have heavier bulldog features. You can breed those dogs to other dogs.
No, but answer me on that though. Answer me on that though. Is it true that? And I'm one of the people. Is it true that we get offended when you call our exotic an American bully? Do we not get offended by that?
I don't.
I mean,
I do.
Honestly, if I'm out at the grocery store and I don't feel like having a long conversation, I'm probably gonna tell them, when they say what kind of dog is this?
Bully.
American bully. And keep on moving.
I'm gonna say an exotic bully. You know why? Because if that person decides to buy a dog off you, what's your paperwork gonna say? My paperwork is going to say exotic bully.
My shit might say pit bull terrier. It might say.
That's what I'm saying. When we going to get away from all of that.
But I'm just going to be honest, though.
You want my ABR, my UKC?
I'm a lineage guy. I chase programs. So I'm riding with the programs that, you know what I'm saying, that has substantial, that then put out dogs. And not saying that people didn't, did mixing or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
And look at the comments. You see how twisted we are? Bro gonna say, I'm chasing clout for being honest. What person chases clout for honesty? That don't even make
sense. this man literally came out and said he mixing. And somebody say he chasing clout. But man, you know what? If more people come up and just be like, keep it 100, like, man, look, I done hit this with this and this will pay work. But if you find something to put on it, it's sad. It's sad. You want to get your credit, but the people want the pretty paper.
Yeah.
I don't. It's shit.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, let's play devil's advocate. Why paperwork might be needed though? It may be needed to keep mixing to keep from mixing certain bloodlines. That may be more prone for hydrocephalus.
But let me ask you, how can you prevent that if I'm sending you semen, you don't know exactly where that semen come from? I could pull my Frenchie back there, box it up, send it to you, think it's off of a little Bobo, but it ain't.
Man, when them puppies
with the paperwork, the paperwork don't do shit. They could be both chocolate or Rojo, whatever you want to call it. My Frenchie Rojo, which is chocolate, and my goddamn bully is chocolate. You don't know which one is going. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I use, what I gave you. Yeah. I can have a litter of puppies, and like dude saying, I can hang the papers on the puppy. I didn't use a bulldog to a Frenchie, and I got a dope little puppy. But I'm saying it's out for this female and my bully male. You know what I mean? And I'm presenting them to you as the puppies. I got the fake paperwork on deck. I'm gonna take my girl paperwork, my boy paperwork, send them in, and these gonna be the parents of these puppies. How do you know, just because you got the paperwork in your hand, that that's those legitimate parents of their puppies?
Yeah.
How do we know?
You're right.
It don't. You got to get the test.
But that's why I'm saying, when are we gonna start pushing for the transparency and honesty to where we will know?
Whenever we get more people like you and like us that might can think open-minded and not just chasing the pretty paperwork that don't mean a damn thing, that's fake as hell already. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's
why I'm coming out saying, can we start pushing for that? I'm
pushing a zoo line.
We trying.
And I don't know bulldogs. I ain't got none. I got some exotics though, but yeah, man, I just find it tough, man. For those that got the Frenchie in the backyard and the bulldog in the cut, salute to you. But I breed a certain way, and I try to stand up with guys that do good business, and you know what I'm saying. And so that's just my circle. But I rather homie tell me like, yeah, this a bulldog, and if I decide to breed to it, if it's a bulldog, then that's my choice. You know what I'm saying? But I try to stick to the guys that it is what it is.
So let me ask you, since you said that. So okay, so you didn't hit Al enough. Al say, man, I didn't hit a little sauce on that one right there. Mm-hmm. You want to use it, or I use my Frenchie over here. Would you jump on that? Now he done created some crazy shit off that Frenchie, breeding to little exotic bullies. You gonna use it and take the hung paperwork?
I give real experience, man.
Hell yeah, he already said that.
Look, I'm finna tell you, I'm about to tell you what happened to me. I did that, man, 2016, 2015, bro. And look, but I'm telling you, I'm about to tell you my results to that though. Like, even when I did that and I knew what the dog was, them was my worst dogs. Those was my worst dogs. Like, period. They had everything.
Run it back again.
Hell no. They can have that shit. Those was my worst shits, man. Like, period.
What they look like? What?
No, they look good.
Man, it was.
You say it look good, Alan?
They look good, but I think they had problems.
Man, they had hella problems.
Yeah, health. That's what I'm saying. It's the health. When you go back into the bulldog, you get the health.
Y'all. I tell people they can go play. Like, you can experiment and play with it. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. I don't want to. I want.
But they look good though.
Yeah, they looked at the part. But shit.
I think that's when you got the prolapse and all type
everything started happening. Man, females nuts start popping and shit. Like, it was. They all start tripping. I was like, this is the last time. And it's because of the certain bloods I was trying to chase. And I know where I was playing with. That's when I left all that shit alone. I sold my whole program. I sold all of it. I didn't want it. That's why I don't move like that. I can't do dog. I can't do the mixing. I don't want to play with it. I want shit I know works. Like, period. I don't care. No, I'm not doing it. They can have all that shit. I know what, like, all my dogs in my yard, I know how they put together. I know what they gonna do. I know how it's gonna come out. I know how consistent they gonna be, and I know how clean they gonna be. Less health problems. They gonna be to the T. You know what I'm saying? I haven't ever since I changed my program from the direction I was going without a mixing shit to now. I don't have no problems. I don't have nothing. My problems have been good. So I'm gonna keep going that way. You know what I'm saying? Until some say, yeah, it's time to switch. But until then, I'm riding the wave.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, yeah, Blue Blood, we appreciate you calling in, man. We thank you.
Appreciate you, though, brother. It's all love, man. Make sure you hit that no button, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I think.
For sure. All right, y'all.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think. I think at this stage in the game, you know, we turn our breeding up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like me. You can see who the more saucy up dogs. You can visually look and see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can put your stuff together based on pheno. Getting that pheno, you can work some geno, and then you can have something. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
Do a little studying.
Sure.
You'll be all right. I mean, but I think when we go back into the F1 category, I think we're moonwalking. Like, we're on some different territory. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
like I said,
we don't need to.
But it's still people hitting Frenchies with the nano, with the exact. You know, it's still going on. It ain't gonna stop.
That's who. Like, to me, if you
still
introducing
that,
another breed to a Frenchie, in 2022, you should be breeding a Frenchie. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because
yeah, you the big road.
They introducing stuff over there.
Yeah.
Because but in the exotic game, we already done been through that stage. You know, these dogs, these dogs are just need to be refined.
Yeah.
Everything's just been introduced already. In the Frenchie world, they still introducing that stuff.
Yeah, you still it's like Build-A-Bear over there in Frenchie world.
Yeah. Oh, you got a rope? Oh, you got hair? Oh, you pink? Oh, you got this?
Hi haters. Shout out my boy Kendrick Perkins.
Yo, Kendrick, come give us a follow, man. Come jump on the channel, man.
That nigga said they say he was trash. Talked about my boy bad.
Oh shit.
Hi haters.
He must have watched the show. What y'all got to wrap it up, babe?
Yeah, we out of here, man. It's been
Merry Christmas, everybody. You know, this is the Christmas edition. Happy holidays, everybody. I think we definitely owe a few people some shirts, you know. We're going to send a few people some shirts, you know.
Yeah, so we'll be reaching out for sure.
And we'll also have some shirts available for purchase. Yeah. So, you know, you can reach out through the page and we'll be able to ship you a shirt, man.
They will be very exclusive, very unique. I think we got a really good idea on the shirt situation. So y'all stay tuned for sure. Tony, what you got?
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for following the Bully Spitting podcast, man, and you know, going through the journey with us. This is our first official Christmas, you know what I'm saying, on the Bully Spitting podcast.
For sure.
And shit, it's all love on our end, man. We appreciate y'all, and shit, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, man. Y'all be safe. We appreciate all the donations and love and support, man. Y'all help us keep the lights on, bills paid. We are very thankful and gracious for all you guys. Congratulations to every individual that made the North Carolina list, the pound for pound list, the snubs, the honorable mentions. It's no hard feelings. We love all y'all programs and what you do individually for the community. Everybody stay healthy, stay free, stay safe, stay sucker free, and keep it locked in to the Bully Spin Podcast, man. Thank y'all. Much love.
Sure. Thank
Peace.
y'all. Bully Spin Podcast stole Christmas. We out.
Bully on. I'm a bully spitter, literally. My passenger seat got a bully on. Got a top dollar bitch. She 30. And she rich. If you ain't top off, you a bitch. We bout our ends cut, ends split. I really cut ends when they split. Barbie in the act to keep a clip. Lambo, this is not a rental. I got hella bitches, need a kennel. I got hella bitches trying to breed. Big dog nigga need a leash. Doggy style, I'm a dog out. Single, never been in a doghouse. I'm a big dog, pet me gently. We'll fry your dog, he Frenchy. Got your bitch in heat, I'm a stud. Your little bitch is weak, look like pug. Spin, then leave her, air out your bud. Golden retriever, no air bud. Pockets look like big X, but these clippers